Oh, well. At least that worked. At least I didn't have to replay a bunch of stuff that time. Leader of the yokai, no actual sightings were reported. Yeah, we're back. I don't know what happened. Like, my computer completely froze up that time. Like, the stream timer wasn't even moving. It is said to sneak into a human's house and have a meal as if the house was its own. It acts so naturally that it rarely draws any... It acts so naturally that it rarely draws any suspicion. Tengu, a yokai living across all of Japan. It forms and lives in community. Due to its possession of many supernatural powers and highly varying personalities, there's no single right way to deal with it. Yukiona. It's been told that she lives in the mountains. There have also been cases of real sightings. While normally mild-mannered, it's said that after freezing the person she holds a grudge against, she cuts off their hands and feet and takes them with her. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, because, like, I was still hearing sound, and I think I could still hear, like, I could hear sound from the game, and, like, the text could... That time, unlike the other times, the text was actually, like, progressing. I couldn't see the text progressing because the screen was still frozen. But honestly, like, after... It does have me worried a bit about, like... Is this game gonna get, like, more unstable the further we go? Or is this just an especially bad area? Kokoro, what do you make of the new island?
Honestly...
It's hard to say. I guess I should keep investigating. What kind of museum is this? There are all sorts of devils and monsters. These are just models, right?
Of course.
Of course. Something so unscientific and fantastical could never exist. I'd say the same if Mikado's magic didn't have me questioning my sense of reality.
It's pointless.
There's no use treating these sorts of things the same as him. Monsters, demons, they aren't even human. Whether or not they exist aside, these models are awfully impressive. Check it out, Kokoro, it says this one's a Yukiona. Apparently she froze people who ticked her off and then took away their hands and feet.
I'm sorry.
A Yukiona. That's not even funny. I thought the game froze there for a second. Did you just break something?
It's fine.
It'll be fine. Not like there's any staff here. Like, yes, but what if you just cursed yourself? Don't make me repeat myself. Something as unscientific as a curse could never really exist. It seems like you're being kind of evasive about your mistake.
Be careful.
There are still a lot of things I need to investigate. Please don't act as a distraction. Did she, like, break this telescope or something? Inugami, a yokai with the vengeful spirit of a dog. It possesses people and commits evil. It's said that burying a dog in the ground up to its head, putting food where its mouth can't reach, then cutting its head off just before it starves to death turns it into an Inugami. Karakasa, a type of Tsukumogami that possesses umbrellas. It's not that dangerous. This is unnoticed that the displays in the main building are wax dolls and stone statues based on the actual appearance. They are not taxidermy mounts. It's what the sign says. Isn't it saying that it's all fake in the end? Vampire killer. It's been told that this whip was used to defeat Dracula. Castlevania, I see. Excalibur. It's been told that this golden sword was drawn by King Arthur. Many related legends come down to this day. Gungnir. A spear said to have been owned by Osgard's king of the gods, Odin. Unknown if it's genuine. Feels like you're missing a few there, but whatever. Dressing room, an opportunity to dress up like many yokai or monsters. It's a door that leads to the dressing room. Inside there are various costumes and props that let you dress up as yokai or monsters.
Oh?
Oh, Rara, you've come at a good time. Hello, Setsuka. Did you find something? You'll quickly see for yourself once you take a step through this door right here. The door? Where does it lead?
Hey.
Sora, Setsuka, over here. So I've been investigating the area a bit, and... Oh, Yuko, look at you coming at a good time just like Rara. Come on and join the party. Huh? Hey, let me go! Ah!
Wow, what is this place? There sure is a wide variety of clothing and props.
We're in a dressing room. It seems to be especially fitted for this island and its themes.
Oh, Emma's here.
Here, we can dress up and act like all sorts of monsters.
Oh, Emma, how did you...
Is there supposed to be a CG on screen? Because I'm seeing nothing but black right now.
Setsuka caught us just as we were passing by. You're here too, Iroha? I guess no one is safe from Setsuka's clutches.
It seems we've gathered a full party now, so shall we get going and have some fun?
Those of us pulled into Setsuka's plans ended up taking part in a forced costume party before we even knew what was happening. Aww.
Us, ready to take on the world. Not even Doobie Skill could stop us now. Thanks for all the help coordinating this, Em.
Oh, it's nothing really. This is a piece of cake compared to Hollywood makeup. And you all look so pretty.
Yeah, it seems like it was.
You look so cute, Sora!
But they're monster costumes. Shouldn't they be scary? It defeats the whole purpose if they're cute.
For what? It doesn't matter as long as we're enjoying ourselves.
But why is the exhibition set up this way? The mixture of Western and Eastern monsters clash. There's no unity. Variety's the, life of spice, right? Personally, I quite like this vampire costume.
Emma's costume is scarily accurate. The slipmouth woman, Kuchisaki Onna, right?
Yep. Am I pretty?
Too scary! You two Setsuka, take off those lenses out! I can't keep looking like that for much longer!
Setsuka does look like she has, like, an actual, like, devil's eye with them on. There were so many props in the dressing room that we were able to dress up for what seemed like hours without getting tired of it. While Setsuka may have dragged us in initially, all 5 of us were smiling and laughing by the end. Our worries had become nothing more than an afterthought amid the fun and games. What fun. You girls look so cute all dressed up like that. And Rara, I wanted to apologize for dragging you into this while you were investigating. Would you tell the other kids that I'm sorry for abducting them all of a sudden? No, I had fun, and it looks like the others did too. There's no need to apologize. If anything, we should be thanking you for giving us a chance to forget about our stresses over the new island.
Hey!
Come now, there's no need to go that far. I just saw the dressing room and thought it'd be fun to take some time to play together. Now that we've relieved some stress, let's go back to investigating, shall we? Yeah, she really is, like, the social leader, Gladys. She's a lot like Haruhiko in that regard. Yeah.
How's that?
Honestly.
I'm just gonna check the additional dialogue while I can. Kanade, why are you so slow? Me walking would be faster than this. Then walk?
Sure.
I mean, I'll walk faster. This town is the main town. The lower town is the downtown. Woo-woo! trail. It's a stone lantern that's almost entirely worn out and weathered. At this point, it seems like it won't be able to be lit. I thought I was seeing double for a second there. It's a bright red torii. Perhaps there's a shrine near the mountain. There are even tories put up on the mountain trail that's quite a ways removed. Yuki, why are you so out of breath all of a sudden? At the top, there I was caught by Big Bro, and calm down a bit before trying to talk. I can't make out a word you're saying.
Big Bro.
Big Bro and I were searching around the island. When we came across a mountain, he started yelling something along the lines of, "Look, it's a mountain! Part of being a man is taking it upon yourself to scale every mountain you see!" So then he marched his way up to the side of the mountain and... Shouldn't you be investigating?
You're kidding!
Then you can be the one to tell him that. I'm telling you, nothing can break through the guy once he's set on something. I don't really know if you could call it investigating, but I did catch a glimpse of something on our way up. It looks like there's some sort of shrine that connects the mountain to a ridge. A shrine, so that's why all the gates are scattered around like this. Boy, Yuki, you better get climbing, pronto! Just a sec, Big Bro! How pathetic. I feel like I'm dying. Hooray. Yuki, that bastard, taking so long to climb up. I got thirsty waiting for... Shinji, just what do you think you're doing? Hey! Sora, when did you... As far as I recall, we agreed to investigate, not hitchhike. There aren't any people driving around here, Sora. Hi, Golem. You haven't really missed much. The stream I had to restart my computer a while ago. So mind explaining to me what you were doing just now? No, that... The mountain was there, so... You're right, that is a mountain. So?
Yes.
No, it's not that. There could have been something on the mountain peak, and Yuki needed to... You're a leader, Shinji, so you need to set a good example. It's not fair to tell people to do one thing, then do the complete opposite yourself.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But since I came this far, I'll check what's on the top before heading back down. Oh, we don't even get to see the shrine? Oh, no, there it is. Kurokawa Shrine. So that's the second landmark named after a character from DRA1. I wonder if we're going to see more of those. There's probably going to be one per island. But yeah, how are y'all doing tonight? I know that I asked this before, but I don't think everyone was here for that. And also the stream had to go down for a bit. It's a giant torii. Without even comparing it to the stone tories out in front, the red stands out and signifies that it's the shrine entrance.
Hey.
Oh hey, I take it you guys came to check out the shrine too? Yep, actually now that I think about it, this is your first time leaving the monocruise and stepping onto solid land.
Jeez.
Putting it like that makes it sound like I was born on the monocruise. But I guess that's semi-accurate. Having lost so many memories, it almost does feel like it's my first time setting foot elsewhere. I guess it really is different this time. This time?
You see,
The killing game I suffered through last time took place inside one big enclosed building. While I don't remember it too well, I know that we never even saw the sky. Don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly happy to be in this situation, but compared to last time, to be able to walk around an entire island like this is kinda liberating. Even so, we're still ultimately trapped by the surrounding ocean. You're right. Taria, you okay?
this is...
That shrine. It says it's named the Kurokawa Shrine. That name, it feels familiar. Where have I heard it before? A name like Kurokawa isn't that uncommon. Maybe there's another shrine of the same name? Could be better. Coworker isn't being helpful in the kitchen, waiting for me to do the dishes unless I explicitly asked him to. Nah. I don't think that's it. Ugh, I just can't put my finger on it. My head is pounding. I can't help but feel like I'm overlooking something important.
Don't worry.
Sorry, don't worry about it, Sora. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm just gonna keep inspecting this shrine for now. See you around. It's a beautiful cherry blossom tree. Seeing how it's growing only within the shrine, it seems like the tree was cultivated artificially. It's a building that sells fortune papers and wooden plaques. Though I think normally people like shrine maidens are supposed to sell them. It's the main building of the shrine, though you can't go inside since it's locked. It looks like you can make offerings. You better not have stolen that from the offering box, Sora. Alright, where's the Chozu? Yeah, we gotta wash your belly button. Hiya, Sora. Are you in the middle of your investigation? Yeah, did you find something? No, nothing in particular. Still, isn't this place awesome? I had no idea there would be a shrine here, especially not one that's so big. You'd think that there'd be someone at a landmark. You'd think that there'd be someone at a landmark like this, and yet there isn't a single person to be found. You're right. The fortune box is intact too. Speaking of that, how about we draw fortunes before moving on? This isn't the time for playing around, but this won't take long, so it should be alright. Sora, did you not just go gallivanting around in costumes with Setsuka and some others?
But
Normally you'd have to offer a bit of money first, but it's not like anyone's here, so... Ah, a great blessing. That's some good luck right there. That's great. I got a curse, though. Well, it's not like this luck has any real meaning or effect. You shouldn't worry about it. Just one more time. Excuse me? Aw. Hirohi, even if it's free, doesn't drawing twice count as cheating? And I've got a feeling that you'll end up receiving divine punishment for it. Ah, it's a great curse! It's even worse than the last one! I told you so. This stuff is obviously just superstition, so guess I'll get back to investigating. Dumb, stupid, idiot shrine. Oh. With the first investigation of the new island finished, we gathered at lunchtime as planned. Alright, no crashes, please.
All right.
Everyone's here, right? Good. Let's get started by sharing the information gathered from our individual investigations.
What?
It looks like the twins aren't here. Can't say I'm surprised. There's nothing we can do about it, especially when it comes to Hibiki.
Now then.
Now, it's no use talking about people who aren't here. Life has its ups and downs. It will all work out in the end. More importantly, let us go over the results of our investigations. Perhaps someone even came across a vital clue.
geez.
Should we start with chasing that thing out? Hey, vermin face, let's play a game. I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2... Shot through the heart. And you're to blame. You give love a bad name, Mr. Yomiuri. Every time I think I've heard the worst, you all continue to needlessly bully me. Oh, such sorrow.
Get it.
I still don't get this guy. He knows that he'll be turned down every time, so why does he keep asking?
Seriously?
Mikado, he's allegedly this killing game's mastermind, right? Does he not understand why we don't want him around?
To be honest,
If he was that kind of guy who could understand such a basic social cues, he wouldn't do such crazy things. Just ignore him.
Oh?
Now that I think about it, this is our first time gathering and sharing information like this since our first day together. Yet this time, the scale of the second island is unparalleled when you compare it to the first. Investigation and exercise simultaneously. Let's start by going over the places we investigated individually. I, for one, took some time to check out the mart.
Huh?
There's a mart on this island, too? Yep, the overall interior and displays are pretty much the same, but there are a few different products this time around.
Gore!
On that note, there are also some more kinds of those packaged meals, so we're not stuck relying on Mikado, worst case scenario.
Oh, right.
New kinds of food, huh? That's definitely good to know.
Now then,
You guys all saw the huge village at the center of the island, right? That's where I went.
Sounds about right.
I walked past it earlier, but it was so big and maze-like that I only got to see bits and pieces.
Listen,
There's something weird about that village. Kind of like a leftover feeling of activity where people were until recently. Right, even though we're definitely the only ones here.
But,
Maybe Monokuro or Mikado set it up like that?
well,
It's a possibility. They're probably the ones that prepare all that stuff anyway.
Right.
Speaking of the village, the good news is the houses are all hooked up with facilities. Gas, plumbing, etc. Wait, really? Then that means we can cook, right? Looks like we won't be stuck eating Mikado food for any longer then, huh?
but,
Wait, you want to go as far as the village just to cook? That sounds awfully inefficient. It seems like we'd be wasting a lot of time each day walking to and from the village. We could also end up being late for nighttime or mandatory gatherings.
Sorry.
You're right. It does seem like more trouble than it's worth. Sorry.
even so,
Well, it's not like having the opportunity to cook amongst ourselves every now and then is a bad thing. But for the time being, I think we're best off eating whatever Mikado prepares. It's not ideal, but it'll be the most time efficient. I don't want to keep eating Mikado's food. I'm worried that he's going to make us eat bull sirloin. What? Or maybe a spook tart? Speaking of which, I cut Sho by stealing valuables from the village houses, so it wasn't just Crowcard, he was actually, stealing stuff. We're better off not worrying about him. There's already enough things for us to worry about. He's not worth the time.
We can't give up.
I agree. In a situation like this, it's important to focus on the main goal without letting yourself get sidetracked by the little things. That's how it was in my killing game. Pile up enough minor factors and trusting relationships will start to fall apart. Always with the my killing game this and the my killing game that. If you're so experienced, why don't you tell us where you investigated? Huh? You're coming off as awfully aggressive.
Huh?
Didn't you spend all your time at the shrine, Teruya?
sounds about right.
Oh yeah, there was a shrine in the vicinity of the mountain. I was the one to investigate it. Just like the village, it felt like people were there just moments before.
Hey,
What about Teruya? I saw him just standing there, looking at the shrine.
That's not.
Wait, no, that's... Jeez, are you even trying? As if you weren't suspicious enough. How do you expect us to trust you if you don't even attempt to investigate?
I'm sorry.
That's... Sorry, I had a bit of a headache. By chance, have you guys ever heard the name Kurokawa before? Kurokawa?
What is it?
You mean the shrine's name? What about it? It's just... I think that... I feel like I've heard of her before. Like, I think she was on this one show called The Traders or something. Actually, never mind. Don't worry about it. I'm probably just imagining things.
Then
Is it that all for the shrine?
but
Well, there's a building that sells fortune papers and wooden plaques. Oh, and there's a main temple, but it's locked, so we can't get in. I guess there's also a stage and a garden over there, but besides that, there's nothing really.
Now then.
Is it my turn next? Not too far from the village is this place called the Mythical Wonders Museum. That's where I investigated. Oh, right. I just wanted to thank you again for the costume party, Setsuka. I had a lot of fun. Wait, what's this about a costume party? That's a secret among us girls.
it's fun.
The Mythical Wonders Museum is actually really fascinating. The people who used to live here are genuine descendants of professional monster hunters.
Anyway,
So basically, this exhibition is a museum of sorts created and honed by those descendants. It has scriptures detailing things about the monsters. Their shape, weaknesses, origin, you name it.
come on.
Monsters. Ghosts. They can't be real, and yet Monocro went on about the same thing earlier. How do you know so much about this anyway? Did you become so bored you took pity on Monocro and listened to his explanation of the island's history?
don't like that.
Don't be an idiot. I just read the explanation in front of the exhibit, okay? Yeah, about the costume party Sora mentioned earlier. There's a dressing room over in the exhibition, which is where we all had our fun. There you can dress up as all sorts of monsters. The variety in costumes and props is so vast, it's nearly impossible to get bored of it. I know the investigation comes first, but,
Oh, right.
Last comes the report from Yuki and I. We climbed up the mountain in the middle of the island.
I can't take this anymore.
I don't want to climb all the way up again.
Pay attention.
It's quite the large mountain. There's a dirt road in the middle that leads to the shrine, and gates and stone lanterns scattered all along the hiking trail. Now that I think about it, Shinji, did you go check out the peak like you said you would?
Yes.
Yes, I did, but there wasn't anything of note, just a small resting area.
My bad.
It took so much time scaling up and down the thing that we didn't get the chance to investigate much else. Unfortunately.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Now then.
Well, is that all for now?
But
We didn't find nearly as much as we thought we would. I mean, I wasn't expecting much, but it still would have been nice for if one of us had found a clue.
So,
You think that we'll even be able to find anything at all?
what are you saying?
Don't say things like that, you'll jinx it.
That's why.
If, and I mean really if, this island doesn't have any clues either, then I hate to say it, but... No way, there's gotta be something!
Huh?
You?
That's...
We just got here. If we start off with a negative mindset, we're obviously bound to miss clues. Even if there really is nothing to be found, if we convince ourselves that there's a chance, however small, then I'm sure we'll find something. We've got to move forward with high spirits.
All right.
You're right. I should focus on thinking positively, and to never say something so silly ever again. Boy, Yuki, those are some powerful words. I always knew you were a man deep down. Looks like Shinji's leadership is starting to rub off on you. Well, of course he'd know what to say. This is Yuki we're talking about.
You for real?
You think so? I really didn't say anything that amazing. Oh, come on, no need to be modest. You always had a way with words. Heck, that's why... Teruya, are you okay?
What the?
What's wrong? I don't know. My headache is... Ah.
Hey, hey!
Teruya, you've gone all pale. Do you need a rest? Should I help you to your room?
I'm sorry, but
Yeah, I'd like that. I'm sorry.
pay attention.
Alright, everyone, I think we can wrap this meeting up. Looks like we've gotten through all of our findings anyway. From now on, we should focus on investigating and resting like usual. I'll be back soon.
Hey.
Yuki. What is it? Do you really have no relation to that Teruya guy? Nothing at all?
That's...
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I've honestly never seen him before in my life. I imagine that Teruya's probably, like, partially remembering, like, bits of Yuki from the first game. So that's where, like, that's where his confusion and, like, recognition is coming from. Something's not right. He's too suspicious.
Calm down.
Really? Again with the suspicion, Nick? How many times does Shin need to tell us not to suspect each other?
That's why.
He came out of nowhere. It's like his entire existence and appearance was planned. What I'm trying to say is that he's too contrived. It's almost as if Mikado introduced him solely for the sake of dividing us.
But...
Again, I'm sorry, Setsuka, but I just can't bring myself to trust him yet. Especially considering the way he keeps staring at Yuki and Sora. I haven't thought about it at all that much, but he does seem rather inconsistent. Like Nikkei said, I don't think we can exclude the possibility that he's with Mikado or Monocro.
Listen.
You're all entitled to your own suspicions, but I'd better not see any of you acting as blatantly hostile as Nick over here. One of him is bad enough. I'm going, and if he keeps that up, well, I'm probably going to take a symbol to him, or maybe a triangular ruler. After all, he's at least decided to act with us, unlike Shobai, Coco, and the twins. I'm still not satisfied, but I'll lay off for now. Oh yeah, the costume party, that was a hidden scene behind it. An item you missed, if I remember correctly. So you need a specific item to see that scene? Because I still saw it. I'm still not satisfied, but I'll lay off for now. Come to think of it, what should we do about Kokoro and the twins? Hibiki seems to be especially tired of acting on her own. Is it okay to leave them like this?
But
I'm still trying to talk to Kokoro. She's awfully resistant, but I'm not about to give up just yet. Since right now we need a genius, and her name is Kokoro Mitsume.
Sounds about right.
And we can't do anything about Hibiki except see what Kanade does, right? It's unreasonable for Kanade to do it alone. Kanade can't go against Hibiki, so leaving them alone would leave them walking in place.
How's that?
We'll keep an eye on them, but other than that, we'll just have to see what comes next.
Of course.
That's right. It'll definitely all work out. Everyone, make sure to wear your smiley faces and let's keep up the investigations. As soon as Shinji rose from his seat, a small feeling of dissension hung in the air. Honestly, to retie our divided relations after the class trial, to live alongside each other again normally, that alone was a considerable miracle from Shinji. And in the middle of the dissension was the person called Teruya Otori. Who is he? Can we trust him? Or is there something else afoot? If only we could find a clue. That ease tensions and get us to unite. Yuki's right in every sense. That's why we need to investigate thoroughly. There'll be a lot to investigate on the new island. Let's get moving. Alright. Save. I suppose it's also possible that, the Lance of Longinus is maybe... could maybe be, like a key item you need for that. That's my theory, unless I'm proven up, that's what I think is most likely. Alright. What? Alright, we still have some, energy. I wonder, would it be worth it to... I don't know how much longer the, I don't know how much longer the, I don't know how much time we're gonna get in daily life. So maybe it'd be worth it to, do a rest, right now, and then we'd be able to get a bunch of stuff in. Are you enjoying the game? Yes, definitely. Oh, immediately ends the free time of the day. Yeah, I don't want to do that. We'll just keep going until we drop. I just remember because I know this game has a man's nut equivalent scene, but I don't remember the chapter or item, so I knew there were other item scenes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got... I'm pretty sure I got the item for it. Which, granted, it's the other side, so... Yeah, maybe it'll be... Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. It's not like I'm exactly a fan of fan service. Let's just check these one more time. Hi, Pikman fan. Stapler. More coffee. Skull mask. Anti-doll. Ooh, more pilot goggles. That'll be useful for getting to Teruya once his events unlock. Ooh, champagne, champagne. Ooh, champagne, champagne. Still feels like I'm getting a lot of repeats on these spins. Alright, who do we want to hang out with? The women's fantasy scene is in chapter 1. Okay. Who do I want to talk to? To be honest, I'd kind of like to finish Setsuka's events fairly soon, just in case, just because, like, I feel, I mean, I know that, consider with how much of a leader she is, I don't know if she's going to be long for the game. Still don't know if anyone's ever going to be in the bathroom. Oh, Shobai's here. Okay, I would like to know, to anyone who's aware, to get the characters like Shobai or Teruya to, like, actually start going through their events, do you have to, like, spend multiple free times with them just to get one? Is that how it works? And do you have to give them, like, good, items, too? I'm gonna try again with Shobai and see if he Alright, I'm just gonna try and see if I can get something out of him. Let's see if he likes the gold bar.
Hey,
What's this?
not bad.
Nope. Still coming up with nothing. That's gonna be a problem, because, like, I really would rather, just maximize how much I'm getting from these people. I suppose that'll improve once we're, down to, Alright, I guess I'll just have to make a note to myself to use the next, free time where I have a lot of energy to, like, really just lock in on one of them. Hi, Shinji. I'm hoping that, like, I mean, I would like to see, like, some of the, not necessarily all of them, but at least some of them open up over time. But I guess that might not, that's probably not gonna happen. Is it just me, or do they feel, like, a lot more scared? I hope no one's, like, out on the island. Because I think I've checked everywhere. I haven't found Setsuka yet. I'm just gonna see if anyone's around. Oh, Kokoro's here. Okay, so I guess they are, I guess there are other, yeah. I guess they can be on the, outside. Oh, there you are.
Hey, hey,
Rah-rah, if you have the time, want to take a breath?
I got this.
That's right, that's right. You have to let it out like that. You'll only be short of breath if you only ever push yourself. Yeah, we'll just give her more champagne. You still like champagne, don't you? A gift? Oh, this is... How did you know I love this? Oh, it's so cute. Come here, Rah-rah. Big sis is gonna give you a big ol' kiss. Yay. I'm exhausted. I hope we can get out of here soon. Nothing to do but keep investigating, I guess. Though I'm a little surprised that's how you started off the conversation. Don't you usually ask for a few rounds of billiards? Oh, right. I'm just not feeling too hot today. What? This sounds like something like Nikkei would ask. Are you okay? Are you worried about me? It's nothing serious, really. Thanks. Say, Setsuka, about your right eye. Could you tell me what exactly is up with it? I haven't been able to get my mind off of it since our last game. Are you talking about this? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. After all, it's just you, Rah-rah. In actuality, this eye isn't my own. What? Do you remember when I told you about my dad? He was a billiards player himself. When I was just a kid, he got into a nasty accident on the way to a match. He told me that the right side of his head was so caved in that not undergoing surgery immediately could be fatal. Though he lived, albeit barely, his right eye was ruptured. He had to choose from either going blind or making use of an artificial one. And well, either way, he'd end up handicapped for the rest of his life. I can't say I remember it all that clearly since I was awfully young at the time, but I was told that the doctors had proposed a solution of sorts, an eye transplant. An eye transplant? Stop it, her kidneys can't take much more. Oh. I mean, it's only the second bottle. I don't know if, like, surely she hasn't downed an entire bottle in one night, right? Right? You probably know already, but transplanting an eyeball whole just isn't possible in this day and age. Not to mention that both my parents were against the idea. But the head doctor was either a quack or a genius and conducted the whole eye transplant surgery in secret. Was it successful? Also, how do you know about it? I wouldn't be standing here right now if it hadn't been, would I? Did she give him her eye? Now, I guess there was what you could call a side effect of sorts. Ever since such a bizarre, unprecedented surgery, I've suffered from a strange phenomena. Rah-rah, do you know why I always close my right eye? Lightning powers. Opening it is like taking the lens off of a camera. It records every situation I've ever seen and been in. You mean to say it's some sort of instant memorization? Ultimate back alley doctor. She has such wine ant energy. I mean, she is... I mean, I did say before that she reminds me a lot of Boss from I, the Somnium Files, so... You're not wrong. That's both right and wrong. Instead of recording memory, it records any visual information I process. So if I open both eyes... I get dizzy from the confusion of seeing the past's visual information in my right eye, and the present's visual information in my left. Enough to make daily life impossible. Didn't you ask me about it last time? How I'm precise enough to never miss a single shot with that eye open. My eyes recorded every single shot of every single angle of every single billiards game I've played up until now. If I compare and combine the two screens, you know, the left eye's current ball state against the right eye's perfect game's ball state, I could play a perfect game every time, without fail. This method is what earned me the title of Ultimate Billiards Player. I wouldn't blame you if you hate me for it. I know well that isn't any better than cheating. It's also why I've never been all that passionate about billiards, why I don't see it as much more than a hobby. If it ever gets out that you've been playing with a superpower like that all these years, you'll be screwed beyond belief, Setsuka. The law aside, who knows what scientists could get a hold of you? You'd be taken away to some lab to be experimented on for the rest of your life. Why would you tell me something as important as this? Hard to say. You're the first to know the truth of it all after my parents. I wonder why. I wanted to be honest with you, Rah-rah, because you're my friend. And even if you hate me because of this, it's kind of surprising, but I don't despise or hate you at all. And Setsuka, if you really didn't have any love for billiards, you wouldn't have opened your right eye when you were losing to me. Huh? Even if it's a power you neither wanted or deserved, I'd think it's just another one of your strengths. You took my feelings into consideration and laid out your life's biggest secret. I could never bring myself to hate you. Rara. And more than anything, your eyes are extremely pretty. You little rascal, you little scamp. Who taught you to speak so sweetly? Ow, 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 please don't pull so hard, it hurts. Rara, it's hard to tell if it's exactly like you say it is. Sorry, showing my weak side isn't very big sister of me. Is it because I'm in front of you? Yay! I waved my goodbyes to a newly energized Setsuka and went back to my room. Alright, is everyone still where they are? I assume so. We'll just, I think while we're at it, we'll just finish off Setsuka's events. If I can find her. Now that I think about it, maybe if Kokoro is, since I already did interact with Kokoro once, it might be possible to actually get her event, the next time I interact with her. Though at the same time, I don't think, the gift I gave her was, I think I only got, like a placid off of her, so neutral. Figures Teruya's hanging out at the market. Teruya hangs out at the antique shop so much in DRA 1. I mean, that's probably to be expected, but still. Oh, Iroha's sketching the sea, presumably. I gotta say, the whole, like, cruise theme really fit. The theme for the Mono Cruise is really fitting for Danganronpa. Like, I probably... Like, it sounds... I don't know what game it's from. It might... I assume it might be from Digimon, but, it's probably, I mean, it just fits. I wouldn't question it.
Hey, hey!
Alright. One more time. Alright, what would she want? I have no more, things to give her. No, like, I don't have any more alcohol to give her. Not even any alcohol-free alcohol. So, yeah. Yeah, marry me. A gift. Thanks, Rara, but don't feel pressure to give me gifts, okay? Rara, can I see you for a moment? Sure, what's up? Nothing much. I was just wondering if you'd be okay with coming with me to my room for a moment. Your room? Without knowing why, I followed Setsuka to her room. Wow. Wow, so this is your room. Those billiards tables are pretty awfully placed, though. Wouldn't you be able to play billiards here? It might have been more comfortable than the game room. Right? The thing is, all these are just models. The balls don't even roll. That was also a thing in the first game. Like, there were some characters who had, like, guns in their rooms, and they were just stuck to the floor. So, Setsuka, was there something you wanted to talk about? I like how it shows them sitting on the couch, too. Yeah. Rara, do you want to become my sibling? Excuse me? Let's become blood sisters. Where's this coming from? After listening to all you had to say the other day, I felt all the frustration in my mind disappear. It's kind of weird. I feel like I can confide in you for just about anything. I want to form a much closer bond with you. How about it? I don't swing that way. This is too sudden. I don't know. I mean... let's do it. Yeah, big sis! That's right, Rara. I'm your big sister. Yay! But I see. I didn't know that even you, of all people, had any worries. I do come off as pretty laid back, don't I? The thing is, you could call my personality as a whole a long-running and healthy form of self-defense.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been listening to the taunts and bullying that come as a result of my right eye. Monster, disabled, devil spawn. Sheesh. They even brought my parents into it. You're the first one to look at my eye and say it's pretty.
Aw. How embarrassing. I didn't even do that much. That's not true. I'm extremely thankful, Rara. Although on the outside she was always bursting with playfulness, I could feel genuine trust and earnestness radiating from Setsuka. I can feel an unbreakable bond of trust with Setsuka. I don't think anything in the world could damage the connection I sense between us. God, I hope she isn't a void. Oh yeah, we got skills. Double shot. Get double the amount of any gift you find. I think we already saw that. Oh, yeah, so I have to... Okay, yeah, I have to take this one. I parted ways with Setsuka and returned to my room. So I guess in terms of skills, it may actually be worth it to, like, spread out even more. Though in terms of, like, development, I would want to... I mean, then again, getting multiple gifts on the days we investigate is probably for the better. It's night already. It certainly feels like time has picked up its pace compared to when we were sailing. Maybe it's because we're on a new island. Still no significant discoveries, but at least we're being productive with our time. Beats sitting around doing nothing. Investigating is the most important thing we can do right now. Let's get some rest today and get back to it tomorrow. Alright, so I should be able to do a little experiment and see if getting the extra energy is worth it.
It is now 7 a.m. Rise and shine. I hope you have a comfortable and enriching day today as well.
It's been a long time since I've woken up feeling so refreshed. Oh, right. Of course I shouldn't be so laid back when we're still trapped on these islands. Am I becoming used to living on this island? That's troublesome. I have to escape the island and get back my memories. There's no time to waste. Let's head to the dining hall for breakfast, like always. Not before checking, Not before... At least being big cis-zoned means not cheating on Yoriko. Yeah, that's true. You know what I mean, after all, you know what, y'all know what this, y'all know what this killing game really needs? A love triangle! I don't know if any of you watch, do any of you watch, does anyone here watch Terrible Writing Advice, or at least used to? I don't think he really uploads much anymore. But god, that happens, that was a joke that he did, like, ad nauseum. I don't know if actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen, like, a fangan that's tried to, like, do a love triangle, and I think that's for the best. Overly Sarcastic Productions has done a video like that, too, at some point. Yeah, I've heard of Overly Sarcastic Productions, too, but... God, speaking as, like, an aspiring writer, the more videos about writing tips you watch, like, I mean, dare I say, it is, like, its own kind of self-perpetuating despair, just realizing how much thought you, in theory, should go into, and there's always going to be more to consider, you know? Open wide, Kokoro.
There's no...
Stop. Do not treat me like this, and let me go. I don't appreciate being tied to a chair.
Oh,
But you'll only walk away again if I do. I just want to talk with you. I've already explained the reason why I cannot become closer to the rest of you. Stop treating me like a child. Yeah, you really know what I'm saying, Teruya. Most people think rainbows are just 7 colors painted next to each other. I know, right? There should be a certain amount of profoundness in handling subjects like rainbows. It's unfortunate that only a few people treat it that way. Good morning, everyone. Does someone want to explain to me what's going on?
Greetings.
Good morning, Sora. I was just eating breakfast with Kokoro.
not true.
My breakfast is already over. This woman isn't letting me go. I'm duct taped to my seat, as you can see. Hi, Sora. Teruya and I were having a deep conversation about rainbows. Do you want to join us?
For real?
I never expected to meet a fellow rainbow wishist here. There aren't many who can understand the full philosophy behind it. I wonder if they're gonna... I wonder if they'll talk... I'm pretty sure... Well, yeah, I mean... I forget, was Iris... I'm thinking about Eye of the Somnium Files again. Wasn't, like, Iris, the goddess Iris, related to, rainbows? I can't remember. I don't know what you're talking about, but... Emma, you should probably let go of Kokoro. And Teruya, it feels nice being able to see you talk so enthusiastically like
Well
that.
then,
I would love to, but whenever I do, Kokoro proceeds to run away anytime I try to talk with her. It becomes a vicious cycle, you see? Kokoro!
oh dear.
Oh, she slipped out of my grasp while I wasn't paying attention.
Apologies.
Emma, the investigation is my primary priority right now. Once saw a Minecraft fangan where there was one, and it dragged the case down as the murder was obvious. Yeah, I feel like... It just kind of feels like love triangles it's just one of those things that's doomed to fail. Unless it's like Greek, unless it's mythology, in which case it's a freaking love... it's a love omnigon. Iris is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was just making sure. Once we've made significant progress with such, I shall make time to talk with you then. Just be patient.
Okay,
Okay, thank you, Kokoro, and sorry for clinging on to you so tightly.
it's fine.
Don't worry about it. As I mentioned before, I hold no ill will towards you. I simply wish to focus on our investigation before anything else.
I'm leaving.
Well, goodbye for now. What's... Oh, is that what... Is she holding like a glass... I think she's holding like a glass's cleaning cloth in that sprite of hers. That's a neat sprite for her. Huh, I guess hearing Kokoro say that means your efforts weren't all for naught, Emma.
That's why.
For naught? Sora, I'm serious about this. Anyway, what were you two talking about? An in-depth discussion about rainbows. Teruya has the really extensive knowledge of them. We got along with each other pretty quick.
For real?
I'm jealous of you, Iroha. Even your name, Nijiue. Niji means rainbow in Japanese. You're so lucky. Teruya, were you always this bubbly and enthusiastic? Love triangles can work if they further everyone, don't harm their characterizations, and don't overtake the plot. Yeah, I mean, I guess that goes for everything, really. AKA, it's impossible. Yeah, because, like, I mean, basically the way it goes is either, obviously, the love triangle overtakes everything. Just overtakes, like, way too much this venture camp. And then, or it just becomes in the background, or just becomes, like, too far in the background where you have to wonder, like, why it was even a case. But honestly, yeah, it's one of those things that I'd prefer not to touch with a 10-foot pole. Are you feeling alright? Iroha's always like this, sure, but you? I can't say I'm not surprised. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I'll have you know I used to be called Teruya the Mood Maker back in Hope's Peak Academy. No, you weren't.
You see...
Well, I suppose it also helps that not everyone's here yet. And Iroha seems to be okay with me, so it's easier to, I guess, feel more relaxed. Not everyone seems to trust me yet, so they might not take me so seriously if I'm joking and smiling in a situation like the one we're in. True, people like Nikkei.
In other words...
From their point of view, I'm just some strange guy who showed up and claimed to have amnesia. It makes sense why they wouldn't trust me straight away. Wow, you're more considerate than I thought, Teruya. Well, I for one think it's great to see you smiling and being the real you around us. It makes you look so much younger.
That's not...
Hey, I'm still young. Well, I guess talking about rainbows with Iroha, it's hard not to smile when you're talking about something as magical as them. So that probably helped. I had lots of fun. Let's do this again sometime.
Leave it to me.
What much is there to talk about rainbows? Mythology, the different colors, I guess? I don't know. And I mean, Teruya has incorporated them into his uniform designs before, so I guess there is some history there. Naturally, you all still have a valid reason to find me suspicious. So by making small steps like this, hopefully I can win your trust over.
We can't give up.
After all, in killing games like these, mutual trust is essential to survival. Oh, it looks like the others are here. Having arrived at the dining hall early, I was able to discover Teruya's hidden side quite unexpectedly. Some trust him and some doubt him. This person named Teruya Otori, was he our friend or foe? That seemed to be the latest dispute among us. But he himself seemed to be taking this seriously and was even trying to build up his trust with us. Teruya. Is he really our enemy? He looked like an innocent little boy when he was talking with Iroha about rainbows earlier. But at the same time, he seemed to be thinking a few steps ahead. Anyway, he said it isn't easy to believe someone who claims to have amnesia. Teruya is affectionately referred to as the gay Teletubby for a reason. What? That's strange. Why did the others believe me, who's in the exact same situation as Teruya, almost instantly? I mean, it's probably because she was there from the start. Where's my real memory? Who am I? Emma reminds me Margot Robbie is going to be at the Game Awards, if I remember correctly. Huh, interesting. I don't really watch many Game Awards shows. Well, actually, I don't watch any. I shouldn't let these thoughts get me down. Sitting here worrying won't do me any good. I should get back to investigating. Maybe once we finally escape, I can find some answers to these infinite questions. Alright. Actually, yeah, we haven't read, let's read Setsuka's profile. It might be an affectionate nickname without the circles I interact within the circles I interact with, at least. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure he has. I'm not sure. He isn't like that, like heavy set a guy though, is he? Okay, I'm gonna see if I want to see if the sleeping till nighttime. Let's just. I want to see if that. Oh, yep, that. Yeah. All right. Sorry, hang on. I'm gonna restart the game because I didn't want to. I wanted to experiment. I thought that I wanted to see if that was going to like skip straight to nighttime, and it did. Actually, wait, that might have been a waste. I think I was already out of energy. Okay, we got one left, so yeah. Let's go boasting. Who do I want to talk to? We still have some time left, so you know, it's been a day. Let's talk to... Let's see if Nikkei's around. I don't know the origin of the nickname. I just know that it's one... I just know that it's been floating around for a while. Yeah. Figures. I'm probably gonna need a lot... I'm gonna probably need like a fuller energy bar to be comfortable with experimenting. With experimenting to see if like I can get the events after just 2 interactions from the more distant people. Maybe this would be a good time to see if I can get any anything out of Kokoro.
There's no point. Let's go.
What would she like? Let's go with the ghost stones. A gift?
Interesting.
Did you read my thoughts? You gave me exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Oh, nice. Ah. Well, I'll note that down for later. if I can't find Nikkei in a decent amount of time, I'll probably just hang out with Shinji. Hi, Yuki. I'm gonna start writing down what everyone likes. I don't think I've seen anything interactable in the restrooms yet. I honestly wonder if it's going to be like the first game where there is no reason to enter them. Because there's nothing to do there. I mean, it's even possible to... I actually didn't know that you could go into the... I didn't realize the bathrooms were like an actual room in DRA 1, because there was never a reason to go there. I think that's everywhere. So I guess he's probably hanging around, somewhere. Gotta say, this fast travel is much appreciated. Is he hiding from you? Honestly, I wouldn't put it... I think he's either... I feel like he's either hiding from me... I think he's either hiding from Sora so he doesn't get peanut butter made out of him again, or he's like doing that thing like Izzy did from... or he's like trying to shadow her. Kind of like Izzy did in that one episode of Total Drama.
Hey!
Oh, what's up? You need me for something? I want to see if...
Seriously?
I want to see if after this scene, Teruya, like, has actually has his events work. Yes, shoot, what did I want? I forget what I gave him the first time. Oh, was that, like, that shirt, wasn't it? I swear I had like a bright colored shirt here. Well, let's just test it.
For real?
Oh wait, can I really keep this? No regretting? Shoot, this here's my favorite, I tell ya. Hooray. Aw, shucks. Alright, I hope it doesn't bother y'all that I keep reloading. It's just, I really don't want to waste time on, like, stuff that isn't even gonna get, like, an event. I hunger. Hey, Nikkei. A new island. Investigating is important, but I can't take a break from coverage either.
Time for an interview.
With that in mind, how about a quick interview?
Your cooperation is appreciated.
Ah, thanks. It's a total news drought right now. You're a lifesaver. Yes, alright. Huh? You're giving me a gift?
Now that's a
Holy
scoop.
mackerel! What a scoop! I can see the front page now. Genius reporter loves gift. Thanks, Sora. Yeah, I figured that would work. Oh. No event from him either. It's probably... Well, Shinji it is then. Oh, she's here. Hi, Setsuka.
Hello.
Shoot, what did I give him last time? What would he like? What would he like? What would he like? What would he like? Sora, is this for me? I love it. How should I thank you for this? Oh, nice. Okay, I guess I'm just in a state where I can't... What on earth is going on? Am I just unable to get events out of anyone? Is that what's going on? Alright, screw it. I'm just gonna talk to Teruya, give him the frickin' pilot goggles, and leave it at that.
For real?
Alright, I'm not gonna do this forever. I have to actually, it's time to get a move on. We'll do it your way. Could be a moment of bad luck where you're just under the threshold for everyone. It might take more hangouts in general to rank someone up. Yeah, the weird thing is, though, I was able to get Setsuka's rank up consistently. That's what's bothering me. Rara, are you going back to your room? Oh, Setsuka. Yeah, that was the plan.
That.
I'm just taking a quick detour to the restroom before bed. Shall we go together? Sure. You know, I did a little prank on Yuko during the investigation today. Her reaction was priceless. Huh? Wait, Setsuka, do you hear something?
Huh?
What sound?
It's fine.
Don't cry, big sis. There's nothing to cry over when I'm with you. Yeah, I feel like I might have to just start biting the bullet, and especially with how many, But, Kanade, aren't you lonely? I want to get along with everyone again. But I can't even see You's in Void, and I don't know what to do. This is reminding me a lot of Kizuna. Well, again, it's not the first time. It's okay, big sis. You shouldn't have to cry. You did nothing wrong. I think you're doing a really good job.
Oh dear.
That was Piki and Kana, right? It sounds like it's coming from the restroom. Hibiki, wasn't she crying? She said she wants to get along with us again. What should we do, Setsuka? Should we go talk to her and make her feel better now? No, Rara. Leave this to me. You can go on ahead and get some rest. I'll deal with the twins. But...
Leave it to Big Sis.
What is it, Rara? You don't trust your big sis? Don't worry. I've got a plan. If you say so, I won't question it. I'll leave Hibiki to you. Good luck, and good night. Hibiki, just as I thought during the investigation, she really was feeling lonely. But I can understand how she feels. Although we look like a united front from the outside, there still remains the fear of voids lurking amid us. And they're staring back. Hibiki's emotions are perfectly natural. She isn't being weak. I don't know what Setsuka's up to, but I hope it all ends well. If Hibiki and Kanade joined the group, it certainly would become more cheerful. After all, they were the liveliest of the group. Hibiki's more emotional side, and the thought that, knowing Setsuka, she'd be able to help her out. It filled me with hope that maybe, just maybe, we'll have the twins back with us as friends once again. Hooray!
It is now 7 a.m. Rise and shine. I hope you have a comfortable and enriching day today as well.
Monocro's morning announcement woke me up with a start, and my mind instantly rushed back to last night. Did Setsuka manage to solve it? That thought kept me awake most of the night. I guess I'll know once I go to the dining hall.
Interesting.
Acting, yes, I do think that it does have a close connection to psychology. 'Cause you need to act another personality other than your own. I do a lot of auto-suggestion before the camera starts rolling.
Of course.
Yes, that's where psychology comes into the picture.
Don't.
Can we not have such difficult conversations first thing in the morning? My head hurts.
Don't think so.
Why? I think it's an interesting topic. It's not rocket surgery.
Wow!
Really? Wow, I guess you're a lot smarter than you look, Yoriko.
What are you saying?
Smarter than I look? What's wrong with how I look? Does everyone see me as some airhead or something? Good morning, everyone. Sora, good morning. Kokoro, you're eating and having conversations with us of your own free will. That's different. Not really. Breakfast was necessary, and she'd continue to pester me if I kept ignoring her questions. I just figured that it'd be much more efficient if I gave brief responses to her questions, rather than have more time wasted from futile attempts to avoid her. Of course, this does not imply I'm allying with you all. Once I finish breakfast, I intend to continue my normal routine as usual. But you seem to be having fun, even if you don't want to admit it.
That's true.
I can assure you I certainly was not having fun. I hate fun. I'm so jealous of Kokoro's intelligence. I kinda gave up studying a long time ago.
Hey,
Studying can actually be quite fun, and just because you're a Hope's Peak student, skipping out on studying will probably come back to bite you later if you're not careful. Yeah, tell that to Class 77. It'll be fine. The arts department doesn't require good scholastic ability anyways, thank you very much.
So,
How optimistic of you. By the way, I know I'm a bit late, but where are the others? Setsuka and the boys aren't here. Setsuka said that she had some stuff to do in the morning, so she'll be eating separately. She told us not to worry, though.
although...
As for the boys, I'm not sure. Huh? I saw Setsuka and the boys leaving together on the way here. Setsuka and the boys. What are they up to? Maybe it's related to the twins? The twins? What about them? Well, last night, Setsuka and I observed Hibiki crying in the bathroom. She was talking about feeling lonely, scared, and missing our company. But because she doesn't know who the voids are, she doesn't know what to do. Hibiki was saying all that? I thought she hated us. But Hibiki made it clear that she'd only trust Kanade. It sounded like Kanade was with her, but it didn't sound like she had any plans to convince Hibiki to rejoin us. Anyway, Setsuka said she'd do something about it after we overheard them. Oh, so maybe that's why she took all the boys? She might have needed them for the plan to win the twins back? That's a shame. If she planned to prepare something, shouldn't we all do it together? It almost hurts a bit that we got left out of her plan.
It's fine.
It's Setsuka. I'm sure she knows what she's doing. Let's leave her to it. I was honestly hoping that today's breakfast would be nice and lively with Hibiki and Kanade joining us. Seeing it so desolate is a bit disappointing. But Setsuka isn't one to act without thinking, so I guess we have no choice but to trust her, like Yoriko said. I guess I should investigate, like always. Regardless of what's going on outside the group, we need to make sure we keep up our investigation. I can't say I'm not a bit concerned about Setsuka, but it's out of my hands at this point. Right now, all I can do is investigate, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, tell me we've got, yes, 3. Good. She's definitely using the guys as pack mules for whatever it is she's planning. I love Setsuka, but the last time she planned something, someone died. Yeah, that is true. And not only that, trying to wrangle Kizuna didn't exactly go off without a hitch either. Huh. They're in the same place. It's a good thing that I decided to get through the rest of her events then. Oh wow, there's a lot of people here. I wonder if that's because of the mention, just the conversation that happened about Setsuka bringing a ton of people. Are they? I wonder if they're busy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they are. They're all working hard preparing something. It seems that talking to them right now would only be a hindrance. Shoot. Well, I guess now would be a good excuse to try and get Shoubai's thing up. It's either that or... try to get cracking on one of the twins. Probably Kanade, just because I feel like I have a better read of them. Kanade, I'm doing good, right? I'm not bad, right? Of course, you're not bad. I'm always next to you. You don't need to think about bad things. It seems it'll be difficult to talk to the twins for now. Okay? Shoubai, here we come. What? What an annoying girl. I told you to go away. Do you like gold? I like gold. What's this?
Not bad.
Not bad. I'll gladly take it. This is free, right? Don't expect any refunds or returns later. The twins share free time events. I thought that, yeah, considering how often they stand together, I thought that would be the case. I just didn't know for sure. Alright. Now here's to hoping that that will be enough to, that'll be enough to, get him over the threshold. So I know the end of the year's coming up, particularly to do with, well, I know that it's usually around this time of year that you start getting, like, all your replays from platforms that are like, hey, this is, like, your most played games or the channels you watch the most. I see Emma's on the treadmill. Neat. So is there anything that, anything interesting on that front? I haven't gotten my... I don't think my Steam Rewind is going to happen until a while from now, but I feel like I have some ideas of what'll be on it. Probably, I'm pretty confident Inscription and Rise of the Golden Idol at the very least will be there. Great games, both of them. And of course, last year, as I mentioned in one of my videos, Tyrion Cuthbert was my most played game in 2024. Which, you know, I always, as soon as I found that out, I thought that was pretty fitting, because of the fact that, you know, it's the channel that it's the year that I started making videos on the channel. I also wonder, like, considering that the stuff at the market was, considering that the market, like, had stuff for building, like, a makeshift communication device, I wonder if, like, Kokuro's back to work doing that. I'm in the top 0.7% of viewers for the big, clingy YouTube channel. Oh, wow. What does he do? Or what do they do, excuse me? Random question, why are you not a fan of fan service? I mean, to be honest, I don't really have that good of an idea. I probably don't have that good of an idea of what fan service actually is, but, like, I guess what I mean is just, like, what I mean is mainly, like, Danganronpa's usual brand of fan service, just because I feel like it doesn't really do it. I guess the issue is it doesn't really do anything for me. Like, I'm not there for that. I'm there for the story. I'm not there for just random, like, scant shots of the characters, you know? And I don't know, it just always comes across as like, well, we gotta do it. So here you go. I hope I don't come across as like a stick in the mud for saying that. Alright, well, a second gold bar, let's see if a second gold bar makes you talk to me. To me, most Pickman says, to me, most fan service feels unnecessary. Yeah, that's my problem with it, to be honest.
Hey, not bad.
Finally!
Go away.
Can't you leave already? Huh? How long are you gonna stay here? Hanging out with a guy like me doesn't benefit either of us. But you're still one of our classmates. Don't you think there's value in getting to know each other? Bah, classmate. I've never even set foot anywhere near that Freak Hope Academy. Huh? What? None of your business. It's nothing, it's not anything you need to know. I'll be going now. Wait! Shobai, you're a broker, right? How about a deal? A deal? I'll pay you. Aren't you always going on about, doing anything as long as money's involved? I think the fan service scenes got worse and worse, as in too much in the canon Danganronpa games. UDG was pretty much the worst. Arguably, yeah. Well, no, not arguably, definitely. I'm talking more about the main series when I say that. I can't really say I know that. I don't really remember them that well, to be honest. I mean, at least those are more to the side. Also, like, we're already paying you gold to hang out with us. It's fine as long as you don't ask for that much, so please chat with me. You're one weird girl. Why would you possibly go that far just to talk to me? I feel like he's not going to like any of these answers. Well, we'll say there's no reason. I feel like he'd... Actually, no, we'll say just because. I feel like being insistent could get on... Just because?
What a dumbass.
Just because. Wow. You're the kind of person who doesn't take life seriously. Don't be like that. Yeah, I feel like he's not going to like any response we do. I say we. I'm not sure why, but I get the feeling you know more than you're letting on, Shobai. Something that'll break down the situation. Hey, if there was something like that, I would have split already. Well, that's that. You're smarter than I thought, albino. Deal accepted. 1,000 crow for 10 minutes. However, don't expect me to go anything over that. I'm offering you a lot of service just with this since I'm using up time. You're a calculated person as expected.
What's up?
Happy? Now hurry up and scram. I didn't receive any payment today, so there's nothing else I can tell you. I've made a deal with Shobai. From now on, in order to spend time with Shobai, a payment of 1,000 crows will be required. I actually think it's fun. Honestly, it's kind of funnier that instead of crossing his arms, Shobai's just raising his arms, like, but still looking off to the side. Huh? A chat notification. Guys, seems like Setsuka has something to say to everyone. Oh yeah, that's probably because I maxed out all her free time events. Oh? My bad. Could everyone gather at the shrine? There's something special prepared. Oh, never mind. A special event? I wondered what it is. I decided to go to the shrine. I'd say this game does fan service pretty well in later chapters. Well, we'll keep on the lookout for that. I mean, I don't know, I guess it just comes across... I guess for me it always came across as just, like... I don't want to say, like, cheap shot, because, like, that's more for when you're, like, trying to get your kicks in on someone or something. But I think you get what I mean when I use that phrase, right? Like... It's just, it's my thought that there's just more interesting ways of using the time you've got in a story, you know? Huh, everyone's here. Thanks for coming.
Huh?
Setsuka, and all the other boys too? What were you guys doing all day?
Well...
Setsuka asked us to set up the stage, so we've been helping her out.
Oh?
Stage? Oh, he's right. I can see a few sound devices scattered around the vicinity. Oh crap, not the sound devices! Roy, get the gun! Kinda. I wanted to do this on my own and make it a surprise, but it did require a lot of manpower. So I had to ask the men to pitch in and lend a hand. First the party on the first island, and now this. You seem to enjoy your surprises, Setsuka. Feel free to ask for help if you need someone with raw strength.
Huh?
What's the stage for, though? Is someone going to perform on it? Isn't it obvious? Who else but the twins?
For real?
What? The twins? But they won't even talk to us because of, you know... Yeah, no kidding. I already told Setsuga they weren't gonna come, but she didn't listen and just kept on insisting. Oh, just you wait and see. Big Sis has a hunch about this. Let's see, looks like the audience is all here, just waiting for the stars of the show to arrive. I'm sure I sent them a message.
I believe.
Well, I believe the chances of them coming are next to none.
Are you for real?
Kokoro? You're here too? Yeah, didn't you make it clear you had no plans to be part of our group?
Right.
Is the tall blonde actress clinging onto my arm not apparent? She brought me here because it's supposed to be important. She must now think of me as her friend.
Oh,
Oh, come on, Kokoro. Why are you saying stuff like that? We're friends now.
incorrect.
Once again, let me assure you, we are not friends.
Hey now.
Coco, why'd you say the chances of the twins coming are next to none?
That's just how it is.
No reason. I simply heard Sora say earlier that Hibiki felt lonely, and if I were her, I'd make no effort to attend this event. Hibiki doesn't trust us yet. She's only conflicted about her course of action. Do you honestly believe that alone will be enough to attend an event hosted by the very group she's conflicted on? Us? You. She doesn't trust you all yet.
Jeez.
Aw, man. It'd really suck if all that work we did was... Aw, man. It'd really suck if all that work we did was for nothing. I told you, Setsuga, they're not coming. We should just get... No, wait, look over there. Hello, everyone. Oh, Hibiki and Kanade. Sweeties, you finally made it. Now remember, we already talked about this in the chat room yesterday and again earlier tonight, right?
So what?
So what? What's this whole concert even for? You try to kill us while we're all distracted, you voids!
Sis!
Big sis!
Hey now.
Biki, you know that's not true. Remember what I told you last night? We're all waiting for you to come join us. I know you're concerned about the voids, and yes, it's true that there's likely some voids on this island with us. Stuff like that keeps us non-voids awake at night in fear. But, isn't it much worse to be afraid alone? That's why we're sticking together. Who cares about who's in void? We need to form bonds and become a close-knit group. We won't let them get into our head. Heck, even the voids don't seem too keen on Mikado anymore. After all, it's been a week since the trial and we're all still here. The stronger our bonds grow, the weaker the threat from voids and death becomes. But we can't do that without you, Hibiki. No way! Getting along with someone who could be a murderer? How dumb can you get? You're the same as Mikado. You're crazy, all of you.
This is pointless.
See? Just as I told you. Let's stop wasting our time. Hey, Nikkei, shut your mouth! Got it? You don't have to worry about Void if you join them. Never! Never! Huh? Okay, sorry. Shutting up.
Pay attention.
Hibiki Otonokoji. What is it, Gigi? Why is he suddenly calling her by her full name?
Listen here.
I'm the one who decided for us to unite and band together. The others were only following my advice. Typo. So if you want to take out your rage on someone, do it to me.
Then...
Hibiki, I'll ask you one thing. Why did you come here? Did you really come all the way here just to tell us how crazy we were?
No.
No?
The thing is...
Please, be honest with us. It's okay. We're on your side.
Hey now.
Biki, I know how you really feel. You're not the type who'd throw insults at someone for no reason. You don't know me.
Besides.
I do. If you really didn't want to trust in us, you wouldn't be using those nicknames for us like you're doing now.
Ooh.
Oh, she's right. Remember how Hibiki referred to Hajime by name after the last class trial? She used to call him Jimmy before that.
Sounds about right.
But she's still using nicknames for the rest of us, right? That means, somewhere deep down, maybe you still want to trust us?
Aw, shucks.
Oh, well, Setsuga and Big Bro were the ones who noticed it, and now I'm probably gonna get kicked off Battle for Circle. I'm just slowly putting together the pieces.
Don't worry.
You know, as your senior, I'd have to agree. As weird as it sounds, conflict ultimately brings people closer. I might not have been here for too long, but if it's the recent attitude that's got you skeptical, you don't have to worry about that no more. Biki. Aww.
You don't need to keep trying to hide it, Biki. As Shin said, it's alright to be honest with yourself.
But...
What are you afraid of? The fact that we might be voids? Your attitude towards us after the trial? Instead of worrying about those things, Don't you think it'd be better if you did what you really wanted to do? Be who you really wanted to be?
Suka, but the voids. What if we die because of this?
We all learned that the threat of death is all too real after Riri died. But if we don't do anything, nothing will change. The results would just be the same. Wouldn't it be so much better if we all teamed up and helped cooperate to find a solution? Kana, Biki, we need your help, so please, come back to us.
After that, we all stood there quietly watching Hibiki bawling her eyes out.
Guys, I want to join you. Being alone is scary and lonely.
So the interesting thing here is I feel like unlike Kizuna, like this is actually real. At least based on just with how much evidence, like, well, I mean, actually it was technically real for Kizuna on some level, but I feel like this is technically, I feel like this is going to be more real just because of how much emphasis is being put on it. Now we're talking.
Yes.
Of course! It's much better if we all get along rather than doubting one another. I'm sorry I was so stubborn. And thank you. After Rin died, I was really awful to you guys, but you guys still believed in me.
It's fine.
Don't worry, not everyone. Mr. Journalist Nick, whatever here, has done nothing but grumble about you two for the past few days. But even he showed up to this and helped set things up.
Well, excuse me.
Well, excuse me, princess. I mean, even I've got my limits. It'd be pretty heartless of me to turn them down when they're sincerely apologizing. Suka especially, including that time with that party. You helped me out twice. Really, I can't thank you enough.
Yep.
We've seen the buildup of the loneliness, even seeing what was supposed to be a private moment of weakness. Yeah, whereas with Kizuna, you only see the private moment of weakness. I mean, you do see a little bit of buildup, but it's only, like, one bit, and I think that's pretty much it. And otherwise, you could just kind of see it as her whole, like, popular girl persona. It's no problem at all. That's what friends are for, right?
Awesome.
Well then, everyone, any objections to the twins joining us? No? Good. I thought so. It's going to get more lively again. Then there's no reason to object, right?
Interesting.
So pure and honest. It's a wonderful emotion, Hibiki. It's definitely pleasant to detect these kinds of
Aside
emotions.
from that,
Kana, you're fine with this too, right?
Sure.
Yes, of course.
By the way,
So, now that that's settled, can we see the concert?
Huh?
Concert?
are you for real?
Wait, don't pretend like you didn't know. Setsuka must have told you, right? Why do you think we went through all the trouble of setting this stage up and all? Biki, Kana, you love singing, right?
I got this.
As a celebration that you're now with us, we'd be honored to see you two perform with your band, Melody Risen.
No?
It's Melody Rhythm! Besides, are we really doing this? I thought it was just another one of your jokes.
Listen.
Doesn't the fact that you're here means that you accepted Setsuka's offer? I guess so, but it's still too sudden. This is all moving way too fast. I want to hear you two sing as well.
Incredible.
Same here, to think that I could get to see a live concert of Melody Rhythm in the front row, no less. It's a dream come true. But we haven't prepared any...
Hey,
Oh, come now, really? It isn't like you to be embarrassed like this. Yeah, everyone's been really excited for this. You two are in a famous band, right? I really want to see this too. Well, I mean, maybe give them some time to prepare, you know? Well, it's impolite to keep your fans waiting. Guess I gotta do this. There she is. That's our Biki. If that's the case, we'll rock you so hard that you'll become prisoners of our songs. Things are gonna get crazy tonight.
Well,
Hold up, are we sure it's smart to be doing this at night? The doors to the monocruise will close. Kanade, let's sing. But sis, this suddenly? What was that? Are you?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Right?
Aw, are you getting nervous? Don't worry, if the two of us are together, there's nothing we can't do. Huh? Well, yeah.
Well,
Wow, is it me or did Hibiki's character change for a second? Yeah, singing. Alright, let's sing. Yay, that's my little sis. Is everyone ready?
Jeez.
We've been ready for ages. You guys just need to get on the stage. Ugh, will you quit ruining the mood like that? Just behave. Stop! Violence is against the school rules! With Setsuka's plan a success, the twins finally rejoined our group once again. The group hadn't felt this united since our first day on the island. Everyone was getting excited for the concert. The lively mood even continued while Hibiki and Kanade checked the sound equipment and prepared the concert. I guess things worked out in the end, Setsuka. Yeah, I'm glad that those two are back and as energetic as ever. Were you really planning this all out while preparing this concert?
Leave it to Big Sis.
Well, not exactly. Big Sis over here just has good intuition. Are you psychic? When something pops up in my head, I usually go along with it, and fortunately for me, it normally works out. That's so. How about you use that good intuition to get us off this island as well, then? Oh? Suddenly interested, are we? It's not some psychic ability, you know. Ha! Huh? Kogoro, you're gonna stick around for the concert? Didn't you say that you hated loud places?
Interesting.
Hibiki's heart is in a very pure state right now. It's endearing to read emotions from such a person. And I like music as well. Music can be used to relax our hearts, after all. Your mouth says one thing, but your heart says another. It's okay, we all know that you're just embarrassed about being together with us.
That's true.
It's not like that. And don't try to talk about something you have no knowledge in. Everybody, shh! It's starting!
Heyo!
Hey, everyone! Can you hear me? Yup! Yuki seems chipper. Was he always like this?
As a way of saying thank you for all you've done for us, we'd like to play a brand new song we haven't released yet. We are Melody Rhythm, and for the first time ever, put your hands together for our newest single, La 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 Sweet Pretty.
Oh boy. And so the twins began their performance. Since I have no memory, I don't remember what kind of music I used to like. But even I knew their song was amazing. Hibiki's beautiful voice contrasted with her usual cute, playful voice. And Kanade's guitar accompanied her in the background, never once hitting the wrong note. Amid the stress and fear of this killing game, I'd almost forgotten that these other students really were ultimates. Their skills and talents unparalleled. The music continued to flow, the twins in perfect harmony with one another. Song after song after song, the atmosphere was at a high and the excitement only grew with each performance. Towards the end, we'd all forgotten about where we were in the twisted game. We just danced without a care, soaking up the laughter and cheering. That was pretty good, at least in terms of like performance. Was that the actual like voice actress doing the singing? And that was Melody Rhythm. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Whoa, Melody Rhythm, yeah! Encore, encore, encore! Yuki, would you please calm down for a second? Look at my angels up there dazzling the world. Utterly tremendous. The concert was like a blast of cool air during a hot sunny day. One could even say it helped us all chill out. Oh yeah! It's been so dang awful long since I were this excited. Teruya, calm down. You're going to hurt yourself if you keep bouncing around like that. And I can't see the twins. You're too tall.
Well, great.
Yo, what's with all the ruckus? Someone kicked the bucket again? What? Shobai. Yes, B. Black Roses. Is that the voice actress? Okay. What? Shobai.
I got this.
And just how can we help you, mister?
Did this get any more boring?
I can barely hear myself think. I can hear your screeching all the way from the monocruise. Would it kill you to turn it down like 10 notches? Or just altogether? I'll take you down 10 notches, alright? Now run along with your tail between your legs. Oh, wow. I was having so much fun I didn't realize how late it had got. Wait, hang on. This is the part where Nikkei starts whining about... Holy moly, what a scoop. Just a live performance from the band of the century, Melody Rhythm. Please, I beg of you, mind answering a few questions over here?
Of course. No way.
His personality did a complete 180. All you've done lately is grumble and moan. What gives?
Hey!
How is that? This is this. Two completely different things. I'd have no right to call myself a journalist if I passed up a prime opportunity to be interviewing the Otonakoji twins, straight off their latest performance.
Heads up.
Everyone, listen up. We all better get moving towards the monocruise before we lose track of time again. There isn't much time left till nighttime, got it?
Time for an interview.
No, I insist. Just this one interview. So you two have shown us a fantastic performance. Breathtaking, to say the least. The synergy between you two was phenomenal. Tell me, do you two have a secret to keep it that way?
In that case,
Well, we make sure to practice every day and night, but it's not just that. Sis and I are two sides of the same person. Together, we're unstoppable. Once we get going, we can play with a margin of error of less than 0.000001 seconds. Isn't that right, Kanade? Huh? Oh, yeah.
Now that's a
I see. So the fact that you're twins is a crucial factor. Man, this is a scoop in itself. Tastes like raspberry. Just imagine the headlines. Symphonic Sisters Secrets. No, too tabloid. Morphogenetic Minds. No, too familiar. Besides, I don't think this really calls for... I don't really think this calls for any escape out of confined spaces. For now. Sometimes I wish we could turn his volume down by 10 notches. Well, as Shin said, we better get going before it gets too late. Finally, peace. Jeez.
Let's move.
Let's head back to the monocruise as soon as Nikkei's interview's over. We can clean up the stage tomorrow.
What?
What about an encore? Never mind. I guess it's impossible. What are you mumbling to yourself about?
For real?
I haven't smiled that much since. Huh?
Huh?
What's wrong, Teruya?
Hey!
Hey, have any of you seen Kokoro? I thought she was here with us.
Oh?
Oh yeah, now that you mention it, Coco was here too. Oh no. Kokoro hates loud places. Perhaps she went back?
Seriously?
Is that so? Guess I better go look for her in a sec. Oh, is something the matter?
Thing is,
Coco's missing. We know she was here at the start, though.
Oh dear.
How perverse. I could have sworn I was clinging onto her when the performance started. Though I do recall getting rather carried away with the dancing. I must have let her go at some point. Do you think she may have gone back then? Well, if she isn't here, she's probably in the monocruise. It's almost nighttime, so I'd imagine that she's getting ready to sleep.
Incredible.
Bravo! That performance gets a 10 out of 10 from Mikado Sonoji. Kanade doesn't seem very on board with all this. Yeah, she seems to like... I feel like she kind of... It kind of seems like she just does the performance because that's what Hibiki wants to do. You two sisters truly are deserving of the ultimate titles. Was this thing always here? I don't remember seeing any ugly devils around the shrine before.
Shot through the heart.
I'm not a devil, I'm a person. Why must you continue to insult me so? So many wounds. If you keep at it, my fragile heart may one day break into two, just like my mask.
Enough already.
You! First show, by now we have to put up with you too? We were having a really good evening until you both crashed the party. Can't you go take a long walk off a short pier already?
Well, that's not good.
Dear me, I suppose some things never change. But don't you have some more important matters to concern yourselves over?
what?
What do you mean?
No way!
Guys, please help! Kokoro's...
Huh?
Huh? Teruya, what's the matter? Kokoro's out cold on the floor! Huh? What are you talking about?
What?
What? Kokoro? Oh, there she is. Teruya was right. Just a few steps away from the entrance was Kokoro, unconscious, lying on the ground.
Please.
Kokoro! Kokoro, please wake up! What's going on? This can't be! Why is Kokoro...
Darn it!
Damn it! Come on, wake up! This is no time to be sleeping!
Huh?
What's with all the noise? Did you guys find a clue or something? Kokoro's dead! Dead? Kokoro?
No.
No, she's still breathing, but her body... She's scorching hot. Something's wrong.
Hey!
What? Did something happen? Koro, what is this?
This can't be.
I don't get it. Why did Kokoro... Can everyone just quiet down for a second? My dum-dum want to speak.
Listen here.
Whatever the cause is, Kokoro has fainted. Before we jump to conclusions, we need to carry her to the monocruise before the door shuts, right?
Listen.
Right, just like Shin said, now's not the time to panic. Let's move her to the infirmary.
Well done.
Well said.
What?
Oh, crap. Well said. I'm confused myself, but I see no issue with this course of action. No, we can't take her to the infirmary at this hour. Why not? When Big Bro was knocked out, Monocro prevented us from entering the infirmary at night. Oh. If you're going to move her, we should move her to her room. Even if we did move her to the infirmary, once the nighttime announcement sounds, we'd have to move her straight away. It'd be safer to just do one trip.
Come on.
Is that so? Right, then I'm leaving you in charge of fetching medicine from the infirmary, Yuki. If she's overheating, look for something like a fever remedy.
All right.
Okay, I'm on it. What was going on? Just a few minutes ago, our energy was at an all-time high. But we'd all gone back to square one after finding the now fainted Kokoro. We were all panicked, but thanks to Shinji, we first prioritized moving Kokoro to her own room and finding out what was wrong with her. Yoriko, how's Kokoro?
It's fine.
She's taking her medicine. I suppose all we can do now is wait until her fever's down. Emma's just placing a cold towel over her head. She should be out in a moment. I did everything I could for now. Kokoro, I hope she's alright.
I messed up.
Sorry guys, it's my fault for getting distracted.
What?
Why are you blaming yourself? You haven't done anything wrong.
No good.
I suppose I didn't do anything directly wrong, but I got so immersed in the concert that I...
That's why.
No, it's my fault. If I hadn't performed, no one would have gotten distracted. I shouldn't have sung at all.
Listen.
It's not about whose fault it is. Our main focus should be waiting for Coco to wake up. When she does, we'll get some answers. Until then, we wait.
But
How did Kokoro end up like that anyways?
Well,
You said her body was scorching hot, right? Couldn't it just be that she's sick or something?
say,
Maybe. She was attacked by the voids.
are you serious?
What? You mean somebody there attacked Kokoro?
Certainly.
Isn't it a possibility? There would have been a perfect opportunity while you were all distracted dancing. Hey, Kanade! Who told you to say stuff like that? Huh? Sis?
Nope.
I'm not going to think like that anymore. I'm going to trust everyone. Koro just has a cold or anemia or something like that. Just like you do whenever I have to drag you out of bed in the mornings. And so we can practice. If I hear you guys doubting each other because of this, you'll have to go through me. I'll be keeping an eye out.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, sis. I won't say stuff like that again. Please don't get angry.
yes.
Wow, Hibiki. That was so cool. If a little harsh.
Huh?
It's like she's a completely different person.
Jeez.
It's nothing like that. I just now know how stupid it is to cut yourself off from everyone just because you're scared, that's all.
Right.
Hate to kill the mood, but this little sis has a point. Even if Kokoro wasn't attacked by a void, we can't afford to forget that they still pose a threat to us.
Calm down.
Nick, for 1 second, can you just... No, he's making a good point, Setsuko. Hear him out.
Hey.
Look, I'm being serious here. Like I said earlier, not doubting and not caring are two sides of the same coin. Yeah? I am liking Nikkei. Like, I know he is he is pervy, but like, I mean, he's sort of like, I mean, honestly, yeah, he is kind of reminding me of Haruhiko in that, like, he isn't like perfect in handling situations, but you know, he at least stands on business. Our relationship with the Voids is somewhere in the middle of trust and suspicion. I'm not accusing anyone here of anything, but we need to tread with at least some caution.
It is now 10 p.m. The gate to the monocruise will be closed, and anyone who sleeps outside of their room will be punished.
No, they won't.
Thank you for your hard work today, and I hope you have a peaceful night.
I think that's the first time we've heard the nighttime announcement. The nighttime announcement. So is that everyone? Mm-hmm. Yep, meaning everyone excluding Mikado, Shobai, Nikkei, and Teruya has an alibi. Well, we don't have time to worry about them, or drag them to this meeting.
Now then.
Oh. Every time I make a yawn sound, I also feel the need to yawn. I used to sleep much later, but since there's a 10 p.m. curfew here, my sleeping schedule has changed a lot. I feel like that would... Nikkei's one of my favorite characters in this cast. Yeah, he is growing on me.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
In that case,
Then, good night, everyone. See you at the dining hall tomorrow morning. Nikkei's one of the more realistic characters, I think. Bit of a goof and ass, but pragmatic. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, that kind of... To be honest, that also describes Teruya, to be honest. Kokoro, will she be okay? Yoriko and Emma tended to her as she lay in bed. They both know what they're doing. I just need to bide my time until she recovers. And things were looking so bright at the concert. If there's one thing we can take from today, it's that the twins have joined us again. So it's not all doom and gloom, I suppose. Emma was right. I hadn't even noticed how... I hadn't even noticed how much the concert had tired me out until now. I should try sleeping. Oh, so she does think Shobai is better than Mikado. Understandable then. I'm hoping I'm not going to have to do 2 events for every level with Shobai, because that's going to really... Well, I mean, honestly, that goes for everyone, but that's going to really eat into, the stuff, you know? The joy of the twins returning, and the anxiety from Kokoro's condition. Somewhere between the 2 emotions, I felt myself drift off to sleep.
It is now 7 a.m. Rise and shine. I hope you have a comfortable and enriching day today as well.
Huh? Who'd need me this early in the morning? Hey, Sosie! Good morning! What's going on? So any predictions for the coming case? Honestly, Okay, so... I said that every time, here's the thing. When I do my chapter-by-chapter predictions, I always wait until the motive announcement, but I'm starting to think that that's never gonna happen. So, yeah. I put down Kokoro being killed by Nikkei as my predictions for Chapter 2 when I finished the prologue. I don't really know what I do right now. I feel like Kokoro has to be involved somehow. Either because she's weak or because she's faking it. Like, if the, I guess if there is a motive announcement, I'll give myself grace and allow myself to, redo a prediction. But, yeah, I think that right now, I'm going to say tentatively that, the next 2 deaths are the next 2 deaths I'm gonna say will be, yeah, I'll say the next 2 deaths are Emma and Kokoro. With Kokoro being the killer. Because I think that... there's a couple... And granted, I am kind of having to reach into, like, meta reasons for this. It's because it's because we had 2 of the guys die in Chapter 1, so this chapter, much like Danganronpa 2 actually, I think that 2 female characters are going to die this chapter. Oh, Hibiki, good morning. This is certainly a surprise.
Right?
And the reason I say Kokoro and Emma specifically is that I feel like... I don't know, I feel like Hibiki being the, Hibiki getting killed off, so soon after, after this recent arc of hers would be a little too reminiscent of DRA1, and I feel like Lineage would, like, I feel like so far Lineage has shown, like, a willingness to have more variety than that, you know? You're going to eat breakfast, right? Let's go together. Kanadi's here too. She seems half asleep to me. The same can't be said for you, though. You seem really energetic this morning, Hibiki.
Of course.
I'm super excited about hanging out with you guys again. Everyone else has already left to the dining hall. Come on, Sosie. If we don't hurry, there'll be no food left. Alright. Just give me a moment to wash my face. This is all happening so fast. After I'd woken myself up properly, the three of us made our way down to the dining hall. Ah.
Heyo.
Feels nice. Table feels nice and populated again. Hi, good morning. Good morning.
Hey.
Biki, Kana, and Rara too, good morning.
Jeez.
We haven't even finished breakfast and you're already this lively?
Of course.
It's been so long since I ate with you guys.
Oh, shucks.
Well, we never technically kicked you guys out, you just chose not to come.
You're amazing.
Goodness me, seeing all your smiling faces almost brings a tear to my eye. It's been ages since the dining hall was this full of people. So, to commemorate such a cheerful event, I've prepared something special for breakfast.
Oh,
Behold, the Sonoji starter. Rice topped with salmon steak with California salad, bacon, pasta, and cream cheese soup. Oh my, how mouth-watering. But do I spy with my one eye the bothersome Mr. Otori over there? Well, frankly, I never enjoyed eating my greens, so it seems I've lost my appetite. I shall bid you all adieu. Enjoy your meal. And before you ask, no, today's fish is not trout a la creme. Hey, is he trying to pick a fight with me? Mikado will say pretty much anything to get a rise out of anyone. At least he's started disappearing more often lately, so it's something. That was a good meal. Huh? Emma, you finished already? But this steak is so delicious. I'm sorry. I just cannot enjoy this meal, knowing something happened to Kokoro. Oh yeah, Kokoro fainted yesterday.
Yeah.
Kokoro. I hope she pulls through.
Therefore,
I went to her room as soon as I woke up, but there was no response. I guess she's still sleeping and recovering. Not much else to do. I suppose I'll just keep searching for clues until then. Oh, Kokoro. I hope they've, like... Well, actually, no, as long as they've, like, put her in her room with her handbook, with her student handbook plus, then, yeah, then no one can actually get inside, so, yeah, that makes sense. As long as they put her in her room with her own handbook, then she's fine. Steak for breakfast, I mean, yeah, with eggs, but still a heavy option. Oh, definitely. I mean, honestly, other than, like, a little bit of, I mean, I think, honestly, pretty much everything that we've seen Mikado actually prepare has seemed very heavy for breakfast.
Oh dear.
Em really isn't taking this well, though that's to be expected given how close she'd become with Kokoro lately. I wonder what actually happened to Kokoro. She didn't look bruised or anything, so we can assume no one attacked her, right? Well, not necessarily. As I said yesterday, she could have... Shut the hell up, Kanade!
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, sis. Well, be quiet. Don't be angry. Please put down that giant serving tray.
In other words,
No, I think Yuki's right. She probably didn't get attacked. If you think about the rules of this game, if they wanted to hurt her, they would have killed her. Just knocking her out wouldn't accomplish anything.
Maybe.
Then is it really as simple as her getting sick or something? She seemed fine to me over the past few days. Right, so, I also feel like I also feel like this might be a ploy to, well, really, it depends. If Kokoro is going to be a killer, I think this is a ploy to get everyone's attention off of her so that she can create an alibi, though it is going to still be hard to move around the island and the ship with everyone moving about. But on the other hand, it's, you know, can I imagine if they're like slowly poisoning her or something. I've heard of, like, I know there aren't many cases of that in real life, at least that I know of anyway, but God, that would be crazy. Like, Danganronpa doesn't really do, like, cases that are done, they're, like, carefully they're, like, done by the killer over a longer period of time. Like, usually it's just on the day. But yeah, that'd be interesting. Maybe she got cursed. Oh, like you did? Curse? What curse? They said that this island was full of ghosts and goblins, and really shitty armor. The records at the museum even spoke about people dying because of some mysterious curse. What if the curse killed Kokoro? No way, curses aren't real, don't say stuff like that.
Oh, right.
Speaking of museums, did anyone go to the museum yesterday? Why do you ask?
The thing is...
Well, I was out for my morning jog earlier, and I thought I saw a glimpse of water trickling out of the exhibit. So I went inside to check, and when I did, the big Yuki Onna statue, or whatever it was called, was shattered into pieces. The statue was shattered?
Yeah.
Yeah, water was pouring out of the statue into the exterior of the exhibit. I figured one of us must have broken it by mistake. They're not about to say it's an ice sculpture, was it? They're not about to say it's an ice sculpture, right?
Are you serious?
Why would any of us want to break a statue? More to the point, isn't that damaging school property? That's against the school rules. Well, I think that's more museum property, but same point. Oh, I know what you mean, but those take a good amount of knowledge just to not make it obvious, but also to not build up the victim's immunity system. Oh god, remember the frickin'... I don't know if any of you watch Salmonella, but, like, I mean, granted, like, Michael... The case of Michael Malloy was one where, like, they were basically giving him exactly what was... They were really just giving him stuff that would only make him more resistant, all just to try and kill him off for a life insurance policy. But, like, considering that the Voids are criminals, I wouldn't put it past them to know how to do that. At least one of them, surely. I mean, geez, God, imagine if Kanata was a Void. That would definitely be what she'd do. But we haven't heard anything from Monochrome. Maybe Shobai or Mikado did it? I mean, well, actually, yeah. I mean, granted, Hajime still needed, like, a syringe with everything clearly labeled to make his plan work. But we haven't heard anything from Monochrome. Maybe Shobai or Mikado did it? Maybe the ghost of the statue woke up. It's come back for revenge. We're all gonna die! Come to think of it, I seem to remember Kokoro did break part of the statue when first arriving on the second island. Oh, that's what it was, okay. That's what she broke. So it's true, Kokoro really was cursed because of that statue? No pulling my leg here, there ain't no darn such thing like ghosts!
Wait.
Back it up for a second and let's take a moment. Not only do such unscientific things not exist, but if we assume for a moment that they do, we won't know what logic to trust from now on.
Besides...
Though even I can't explain about the broken statue thing. If someone here had broken it, they would have been executed for damaging school property.
Let's move.
If it isn't one of us, there's no point in talking about it. We'll consider its relevance to Kokoro if it ever becomes necessary. For now, let's begin a routine investigation. Once our meal's over, we'll make sure to check up on Kokoro. But what if we get cursed by being near Kokoro? Stop it, Ro. If you mention curses again, I'm going to get real mad. So stop trying to scare everyone. Sorry, but it's true, though. The mystery of the broken statue. What could this mean? Was there really a ghost roaming around, just like Iroha said? It's been one strange after the others ever since Kokoro fainted yesterday. After we'd all finished our breakfasts, we went upstairs to check on Kokoro. Emma said Kokoro wasn't up yet, but I think deep down, we all were just depressed, desperate to see Kokoro awake again. I think deep down we all were just desperate to see Kokoro awake again and have things return to normal. As normal is, anyway. Of course, our rooms aren't nearly as big as places like the dining hall, so we couldn't all fit in. We didn't want to crowd Kokoro either, so we decided only a few of us would check up on her, while the others focused on their investigation. Are we gonna get to see inside her room? No. Kokoro... Huh?
Huh?
What's wrong, Sora? The door. It's open.
Oh?
Oh, really? Did someone already enter? I guess that means Coco's now awake, at least. Oh, no.
Look,
We need to check inside first.
My bad.
Excuse us, Kokoro. Oh, no. When we entered Kokoro's room, there was... Oh.
Huh? More visitors? Huh?
Oh, hey, Shobai.
Kokoro, you're awake. Wait, what? Shobai, why are you here?
Coco, are you alright?
Kokoro?
Save your breath. She can't speak anymore.
What?
Can't speak? Wait, how come? What are you doing here?
The girl asked me to drop by, so I did a slight examination of her. She was willing to pay, so I made sure to hold up my end of the deal.
Why would she ask him, though?
Examination? I guess you did take care of Sora when she was stabbed. But still.
Never mind that. Shobai, what do you mean she can't speak?
I mean what I said. That not enough?
Does she have aphonia, then? What were you worried about? Well, I thought we were about to get another body discovery.
You little...
Tell them. Tell them. On closer look, Kokoro was typing letters on her legally distinct iPad.
Well, if the client says so, your call. This girl's caught some rare endemic disease, so she can't use her vocal cords.
Huh.
I don't know how it happened, but that ain't the worst of it. Looks like this thing's taken a toll on her neck and spinal cord, too. In layman's terms, she's as good as paralyzed right now.
What?
What?
It's probably just a cold. Just some light disease. She'll get better soon. Endemic. We were all thinking that over and over again, so Shobai's report, it felt like a death sentence to us.
Wait, what do you mean by that? You're lying. She was fine just yesterday. You did this, didn't you? You murderer. You slimy, arrogant piece of...
Yes, clearly. Because it'd make total sense for the one who put her in this condition to then examine her the next morning. Sometimes I really feel like I'm losing brain cells whenever I talk to you guys.
Damn, sounds like a curse to me, yeah. Well, crap. What do we need? We need, like... I wish I should... You know, we should probably get that... We should probably get an exorcist or something. See if the... I guess see if the see if the market's got any garlic or something.
Coco? He's lying, right? Come on, try speaking.
Shobai, is there any way we can cure this? If you know the disease, then surely you know how to cure it.
What do I look like? Some ancient witch doctor? I've just had some experience with some patients in Southeast Asia. If there's a cure, it's beyond me. It's some sort of rare disease. But she'll probably get better once she goes through some rehabilitation.
Good luck finding that out here, then.
And the spinal thing might be minor, so maybe she'll walk again. Too soon to tell.
Come on, show some responsibility.
It's alright.
Kokoro.
It's not like I'm gonna die. I'm startled myself, but if I'm alive, then there's still some hope.
But you can't move or speak at all.
Coco, how are you feeling now? Are you in any pain or something?
Well, now they're probably gonna have to, like, take turns, like, helping her. I can't move my body, but other than that, I'm fine. Shobai was the only one with any medical information. So unfortunately, I had no choice but to receive an examination from him.
And you trusted him? You know he's a total psychopath with a knife and all, right?
Fun fact, I also have ears, so watch your tongue.
It's fine. You can trust him if money's involved.
So, Miss Client, are we done here? I think I earned my pay.
Have it your way.
What should we do? Kokoro, what can we...
Maybe it's my punishment for caring only about myself and not trusting you.
Don't you say stuff like that!
Oh, that's true. She has been distant.
First, we need to tell everyone. Emma. How are we going to break the news to Emma? She'll be devastated.
I have a request. Since I cannot move, could you at least help me with meals?
Of course. We'll do our best to help you with anything. Just say the word and we'll be there.
Thank you. Now that my body's like this, I guess I need to pay more attention to my health. Please leave the food in front of my door at 8 a.m., 1 p.m., 7 p.m. That's my usual meal schedule.
In front of the door? But you can't move. Shouldn't we just give it to you in bed?
My upper body is okay, so I can crawl to the door. That's still a lot to go through.
Kokodo, that's not fair on you. Can't we come visit you every mealtime? We want to make sure you're okay. Especially when you're like this.
I mean, geez, imagine trying to, like, get her back in bed. Alright, then come in with the food. But I'll only allow you in if Terui is with you. Otherwise, I won't open the door.
Well, we all know that he's definitely not a void, so that makes sense. He's still a bit suspicious, but I guess he's the safest bet. Alright, we'll each take turns and make sure to come with Terry.
Thanks. I feel awful. Until now, I only ever thought about myself.
No, it's thanks to you that we were able to make it through the last trial, and you're still alive. So maybe if we're lucky, a miracle may happen and you could get better.
Yeah. Once we get out of this island, we'll take you straight to the hospital. And we won't stop looking until we find a cure.
Thanks. My head's starting to ache again. Would you mind if I got some more rest?
Of course, get all the rest you need. We'll see you at lunchtime.
God, how are the trial... How's she gonna... If she has to go to a class trial like this, how's she gonna function? Ah, and also, I hope the routine investigation won't get affected by my absence. I'm perfectly fine, so please don't mind me and continue your investigation as normal. I'll do whatever I can on my end. I thought she just had a phonia, jeez.
This is...
For things to turn out this way. Kokoro. Kokoro, what should we do? Don't cry, Yoriko.
Listen.
Yeah, you heard Coco right. She's not going to die. But it's so tragic. She was fine just yesterday, and now she's like this. They say you can never know the future for sure, but this is too sudden. Before anything else, we should tell the others. Let's gather everyone in the dining hall.
Yep.
Yeah. Using the chat function of our e-handbook pluses, we gathered everyone in the dining hall. Excluding Shobai and Mikado, of course.
Thing is...
That's the long and short of it. Coco can't move because of her disease and will be bedridden for some time. We need to take turns with Terry from now on to provide meals for her. Why? Why did it have to be Kokoro? There's plenty of others like Mikado or Shobai or... Well, fate doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. If she'd been murdered, that'd be one thing, but a disease? Completely out of our control.
Oh dear.
It's not fair. And right after she started opening up to me, no less. We can't let this get us down, though. I gotta say, I'm liking how there's, like... This definitely feels like there's, like, even more going on than DRA1 second chapter, which already, I would say, had a fair, like, plenty happening to, you know, justify how long the game was running for. Kokoro herself said it. She's not dead. And there's also still a chance of her being cured. She seemed really adamant that this shouldn't affect the investigation.
Well...
Kokoro was always like that. She always seemed distant to us, but when things looked tough, she'd make sure we were safe and alright.
Shit.
Kokoro, you truly are something. Koro. No, I won't accept this. I'm not going to rest until Kokoro is healed. Kokoro, I cannot describe it, but around her I felt true happiness. If it's money she needs, I will pay however much it costs. I'll dedicate my entire fortune to healing her if I must. I'm with you, Emma. If it means healing her, I'll do whatever it takes. But to do that, we need to get out of here, right? Guys, let's give it 1000% and search for every single corner of this stupid place. We need to get out of here. We need to save Koro.
We can't give up.
That's right. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. We'll work together and overcome this. Hope will always defeat despair. I get your reason for suspecting Komodo Kokoro to die, but why Emma? I feel like Emma really attaching herself to Kokoro is... I mean, granted, Shinji and Hajime were both kind of doing their own thing, and Shinji's still here. Emma, though, I don't know. I feel like it's just I feel like of the characters, Emma kind of would make the most sense out of a seems perfectly fine, but is secretly a killer. Weirdly, she's kind of like Sonya, but maybe, I don't know, maybe she'll end up living in just like she did. This game has long chapters, but it always feels like stuff is happening at a natural pace. Having seen many stories where pacing kills their story, this game stands against the grain as even more than just a fan project and as a true project. Yeah, I agree. Like, there's hardly a dull moment in DRA 1. Like the worst thing Noah had to say about DRA 1 is that the early going of Chapter 3 was a little bit slow. But here, like, there's always something happening, and it's not trying to, like... It's also not trying to rush things either, which, let me tell you, so there are a lot of fangans out there that really just move at a breakneck pace and take a while to, like, actually start slowing down or having more stuff happen. Like, Danganronpa is one good example that I can think of on that front. And even, like, higher quality, and even ones that are generally, like, really well regarded, and even ones that I've reviewed, like Danganronpa and Rampa and Friends, both have relatively short early chapters. So I always appreciate when, like, a game, or I can appreciate when a story or game is willing to, like, take its time and really make because to me that's a sign that it really wants you to get to know these characters. At this point, it was almost as if the first-class trial had never happened. I guess seeing Kokoro, of all people, trying to give it her all and encourage us ignited some sort of passion within us. We'd never seen the softer side of her before. Once 1 p.m. arrived, we prepared Kokoro's lunch and headed up to her room with Teruya in tow, just like we promised. We didn't decide a set order, it was simply whoever volunteered would accompany Teruya. For this meal, Yoriko and Setsuka offered to join Teruya in his delivery for Kokoro's meal. And so, I guess, it's time for free time? I'd be lying if I said the optimism wasn't infectious. I even felt more energetic than usual. I've only known everyone here for a fortnight, but we're all in the same boat, literally and metaphorically. They finally touched on the literal moment. Thank you, Sora. Never mind our pasts, we're all stuck in this killing game together, which in turn means we share the same goal. I will admit, I feel like it's been hard for Sora to get characterization just because she is a complete amnesiac, and it's very hard for someone to really characterize someone like that, but we are sort of seeing how she's at least willing to talk to people. She isn't a complete introvert. She's willing to, help out with people, and she has a certain flexibility to her in terms of talking to people. And by working together, each day we become one step closer to achieving that goal. Well, most of us, anyway. I need to investigate harder for Kokoro's sake. Alright, how much energy do we have to play with? 2, okay. And I'm guessing that because of the circumstances, Kokoro's not going to be available to speak with. Who do I want to talk to? Hard to believe it's already been 2 weeks since everyone woke up on that first island. I've been counting the days. I'm on day 13. Did I miss one? Like, I'm actually asking, is this day 13 or 14? I guess we'll get a lay of the land. I still don't get how Lineage was able to make all this in RPG Maker. The minigames look so polished. Yeah, that surprised me. The minigames, like... I mean, obviously, there's obviously some rigidity to them, just because, you know, keyboard. But, and also, like, certain sections, like, it kind of has to be that way. But, yeah, the minigames work surprisingly well. Well, that's it. I mean, especially the Scrum debates. The Scrum debate especially surprised me. Okay, then in that case, I'll count it as day 14. Yeah. I guess I could start talking to Shinji again. Then again, I remember his intimacy wasn't going up enough for an event, so I'd have to double time it. And Shobai, if I need to start like doubling up on everyone, I'm not gonna have enough for Shobai. Let's see if I'd like to finish off the ones that I know I have already started. So let's talk to I'm gonna see if I can find Teruya, and if so, I'll talk to him. I need to stop hitting the e-handbook button, because that just, yeah, it doesn't that's not the fast travel, you dolt. Actually, this would give us a chance to look at the broken statue. So where'd I guess the only question is, like, where'd the water come from? I'd say the only minigames that are real problems are the spaceship one if you don't get Yuri's trial skill, and Rebuttal Showdown because of how fast the rebuttals arrive. Rebuttals aren't terrible. Yeah. I mean, granted, it'll probably get harder, so... But yeah, it's definitely more difficult to keep up with than in Danganronpa, just because the controls are a little bit rigid.
Big sis here.
I relate, yeah. Yeah, I figured. I don't know, I'm sure... I don't know if... I have no idea if this game has the same, like, thing as the first game, where there are bonus events for everyone. If you give them their absolute favorite gift. But until I have that... I guess the Lance of... that Lance thing I got... that one definitely sounds like the closest to, if there's anything I've got right now that I would put down as being a rare gift, it would be that one. I'd say the perfection needed from the closing argument makes it the worst. Yeah, I definitely don't like how you gotta do every single one. And you also don't really have, and also it isn't the best at communicating, like, what needs to be done. It's a lot, the reason that the closing argument functions the way it does in the main series, and also DRA1, is because you have the surrounding context, and you're just filling in the blanks. It's not making you reconstruct literally everything. Have you played Project Eden's Garden? No, I have not, and I'm planning on waiting a while, which I know may sound disappointing. Oh, wait, oh, never mind. Oh, there's Taria. I haven't played Project Eden's Garden, and I don't plan to until more of it's out. If I'm feeling adventurous, maybe I'll get into it at some point, but no guarantees. I'm probably going to be playing completed Fangans first. Just because, I'd rather not be on the hook for something that I don't know is going to ever end. And I'm not, like, trying to say that, and I'm not trying to say that as an indictment on anyone who's making a project. It's just that it gives me a lot more to talk about, and I feel like I can have, like, more fully formed opinions when stuff is, like, more complete. Like, because think about it. If I had tried to make a video on Danganronpa on Danganronpa Chapter 2 when the series had only just finished Chapter 2, I would lose quite a few points. There would be quite a few points that unfortunately would get lost by the wayside. Not like they wouldn't, like, break the video per se, but I do think that having the context of what Chapter 2 does for the later parts of Danganronpa's story is important to understanding why it works the way it does. Even in like, really small, detailed ways. POV Danganronpa Blowback. I've heard of that one. That said, I'm not completely against playing unfinished fan games, even ones that are, like, guaranteed unfinished. One fan game I know I'm going to want to play at some point is Toontown Rampa Citizens of Distrust, which I am, like, fairly convinced at this point it's never going to get finished. But since I do like, I did grow up with Toontown pretty much as I did with Club Penguin. I played Toontown before Club Penguin even. If it's clear that, like, the project won't be revisited anytime soon or ever, then I'll probably do it. But yeah, Toontown Rampa is probably going to be one I play if I just need something to fill the schedule or something. Yeah. And I also hear that there's multiple paths. And it also seems to have done a little bit to, like, a little bit more, it seems to have, much like Penguin Rampa even, has put in some effort to, like, actually integrate its, like, the source material's aesthetics into the game itself, which I very much appreciate. I don't like, I'm not gonna say, it's not, like, a deal breaker for me, but I don't really like when when fangans just start, I don't really know how to explain it. It kind of feels like using a fairly generic setting is kind of a crutch sometimes for fangans. And it's why putting in that bit of extra effort to, like, actually make the location stand out in some way does help. Retrospection and knowing the story will end helps. Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely agree, Golem. Oh, what's up? Do you need me for something? Blowback, I think, was the earliest polished fan game along with DRA, but wasn't completed past Chapter 2, unfortunately. Much higher quality than DRA, gameplay and graphics-wise, which was nuts at the time. I know many people will plan to hold out on KT Kumitante. Oh, Kumitante is going to be releasing in terms of episodes. Honestly, I'm not against... Kumitante, honestly... I'm not completely against playing unfinished fan games. Like, even ones that are only releasing episodically. Like, I mean, I've even heard of, it's not a fan gan, but it is seemingly an Ace Attorney inspired game.
Seriously?
It's called Of the Devil. The first episode is free. I haven't played it yet, but I've heard really good things about it. Mainly from my favorite Let's Player, Gary and Reba. Go check him out. And I definitely want to check that out at some point, even though episode 2 is... I think it's a 5-episode game plus episode 0, which is the free one. And that one... And so I'm probably going to check it out. Because it does seem very interesting. But yeah. Alright, what to give him? I don't think I have any, no, I don't have any pilot goggles. What would he like? Radio's a possibility. Can I even give him this?
Thanks.
Oh. Whoops. Yeah, okay, I've vaguely heard of that one. I'd say, yeah, nothing but good word. Yeah. Hold on, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Might I recommend Process of Elimination? It's clearly inspired by Danganronpa, but it manages to do its own thing with a pretty memorable cast. I've heard of Process of Elimination. I've actually been looking at, like, what other games do Danganronpa fans like, quite a bit recently. What platform is that on? Because I don't think I saw it on Steam.
Hey! Seriously?
Alright. I'm sorry about that. I thought the frickin' woman's fantasy thing was gonna be a key item and I wouldn't be able to give it to him. Dang it. Ugh. Then again, that also gives me an idea for what to give Shinji next. Let's give him the radio. I'll give him the radio. I feel like he'd like that.
For real?
Nailed it. Could have sworn it was on Steam. I'll check again. But yeah, that sounds interesting. I mean, even the name does work pretty well. You gotta admit. Come on, come on. Yes! Finally! My boy. Technically speaking, his 6th free time event in the series. Goddamn. Is every conversation with, like, is every first free time event with the more awkward characters, like Teruya, Shobai, are they gonna start like this? Hey! Why do you keep following me around? Can I help you? I think you're handsome. Well, to be honest, I wanted to talk to you about something, Teruya. Talk? With me? The thing is, I can't tell if you've been lying or not. I thought that if I got closer to you, I might be able to understand all the stuff you've been saying. I mean, there's only so much I can tell you without any of my memories. Speaking of, you don't remember anything either, right? I guess we're in the same boat. Literally. Oh yeah, but you must have some of your memories tucked away, right? For example, you're able to remember your name. Is there anything else you can remember? Okay, sorry, I keep thinking... I thought that maybe they were about to redefine Teruya's, thing. Dang, should have hit on him. I was thinking about it, but honestly, I think that would have just made things awkward. Apparently not, it's on the PlayStation and Switch. I knew it was on Switch. Unfortunately, I don't have a PlayStation. I'm a PC gamer, so... Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But who knows, maybe... What company is it made by? Maybe there's a chance it'll get a PC port? It's like that area of my memory's been deleted or something. Teruya, how about this? Let's just talk about random things without a purpose in mind. Since we both have amnesia, maybe one of those random topics could trigger a memory we've forgotten. It's worth a shot, right? We can't stay like this forever, so we might as well work together to find our memories. Do you think that would work? Do you really think that would work? It can't be a coincidence that we both have amnesia. There has to be some sort of connection. NIS. I don't know what that... I don't know who that is. Actually, wait, maybe I do. But yeah, I don't. Do they do like? Are there ports of their games often, or is it most likely either I get a Switch or PlayStation or watch it myself? Besides, I still have some questions for you, and since you showed up late, I'm sure you have some questions yourself. Looks like you're serious about this. Fine, I'll give it a go. Feel free to come and talk to me whenever. I'll try and answer all your questions as best I can. Whether it's his experience at Hope's Peak Academy or in a killing game, he's still our upperclassman. Disgaea publisher. I don't know what that is, I'm sorry. Hooray! The whole Teruya coming back thing feels like a better executed Fat Byakuya / Rentaro archetype that the main games tried doing but were too scared to. We do know his backstory, so that's better. Yeah, I agree. I think that, like, the imposter was... I think that the imposter was done well as a concept. Rentaro's main issue is that he's just he's mostly just a mystery box. I guess I'll talk to Yoriko next. Actually, no. I think Emma's probably going. I feel like Emma's probably going soon, so let's talk to her before she's gone. You want to talk for a bit? I don't mind. What would she like? Coffee? Oh, is this for me? Sora, did you steal my wish list? This is exactly what I've been wanting. Don't tell me you're an Esper. Sora, would you mind having another talk with me? Disgaea is another long-running RPG franchise that goes over the top in terms of character design and big numbers for gameplay. I see. Let me look that up for a second. Sure. But about what? Anything is fine. Oh, is there something you want to know about me? I feel like their deaths were more for shock value, like, yeah, you didn't expect that when they could have been developed a bit more, which I feel like is something that the main games are a bit guilty of. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. It's, I mean, once is under... I mean, here's the thing. Like, the first time you do it, I understand. But, you know, if you keep repeating patterns... Which, you know, I know there's nothing new under the sun, but if it's by the same writer or in the same series, if you keep repeating patterns, it starts to get played out, you know? Which is why even when fangans are generally doing similar-ish stuff, the fact that there's still usually some kind of there's some kind of personal twist and spice the writers have to their own style, for better or worse. There is at least something additional to talk about there. It's not just a straight-up carbon copy. And to be honest, like, shock value... That said, like, I definitely understand, like, the issues that can come with, shock value. Like, I know I keep bringing it up, but, like, this Venture Camp, like, you want to talk about shock value... God, Okay, so this guy is on Steam, so I guess it's not impossible. Oh, they're also the publisher for the Trails series. Is that Trails of Cold Steel? I've heard of that. I don't really play that many RPGs nowadays. The main RPGs I'm familiar with are the Mario and Luigi ones. About you. Well, you must have appeared in a number of movies, right? But I don't know which movie you starred in because of this whole amnesia thing. I want to watch your performance when we escape from this island, so can you tell me more about your movies? It's a little silly for me to explain my own filmography, but... People say my best piece of work is the Harry Peter series. It's the story of an ordinary student protagonist who becomes the greatest wizard of all. I played Hermione, Harry's best friend. And it's how I made my debut, so it's got a real special place in my heart. I'm guessing that's based on Margot Robbie or something. Kodaka, that's the 5th time you've shown off killed an important-looking character who survived a previous killing games this week. I mean, that's better than Sheen showing off the same action figure 7 times in a row. Trails of Cold Steel is one of them, yeah. I'm actually, speaking of RPGs, I'm probably gonna, well, I mean, I say that, but I say that despite my massive freaking backlog. I'm hoping, I do want to get into the Persona series soon. I'm probably gonna start with Persona 5, since 3 has a remake and 4 is about to get one. Yuki said you played the role when you were a child actor. How old were you then? Huh? Oh, that was so long ago. I can't remember the details. Emma Watson was Hermione. Okay. Anyway, listen, the Harry Potter movies are based on a novel, but the movies have a slightly different plot. For example, Hermione survives until the end of the novel, but in the movie, she sacrifices herself for Harry in the final battle. Does that happen in the Harry Potter movies? Even though I was playing the part, I still can't rewatch that scene without crying. Does Hermione die? Yeah, she takes the enemy's last blow for Harry. Isn't that a spoiler? Huh? Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry for this. I'm sorry, I was being careless. Would you accept my 100,000 yen as compensation? No, I don't need that much money, and I don't want it either. Back when Harry Potter wasn't what it is nowadays. What's even up with Harry Potter? Like, I remember reading I read the first 4 books when I was in middle school, and like the first part of the 5th, but then fell off it, but yeah. Also, Chapter 3 murders being fairly similar, with a single blackened and 2 murders when you could switch it up in so many different ways whilst maintaining 3 deaths. Oh yeah. Chapter-specific tropes are nice, but they're way too static. Absolutely. Besides, already knowing the plot can make the movie interesting in its own way. Okay, the most recent film I was in before coming to Hope's Peak Academy is Holy Queen. But I'll save it for next time. We cannot stand around here forever while the others are dedicating their time to investigate. True, we shouldn't shirk on our investigation. Alright, with all our hearts we now invest. We shall do the very best. Emma really likes her puns. Well, I know J.K. Rowling became a nut. I know J.K. Rowling went down a, certain way, but, like, eliminates retry penalties. Sure, it's not that useful, but I'll take it. After investigating a bit more with Emma, we parted ways and I returned to my room. Nothing new today. Again. Harry Potter is a fine enough children's books that a lot of people became obsessed with as adults, but the big issue is the author, J.K. Rowling, being a major everything phobe. Yeah, I've heard about that. Nothing new today. Again. And yet, perhaps it's the newfound group energy, but I don't feel nearly as gloomy as I usually do, after a fruitless investigation. So torturous. I want to watch the stream, but I got a final to do. I'll catch up later. No problem, Buccadeer. I've actually got finals coming up myself. I actually took one today. I think she even tried launching a new series, right? Don't think it's doing well. Huh, I didn't know that. I was asking more in the sense of, like, what media is happening in the Harry Potter series, which it doesn't sound like there's that much. Or if there is, it's, like, very sparse and not very good. Kokoro's been eating her meals with no issue, and while there's no current sign of improvement, her condition hasn't deteriorated either. I should go visit her tomorrow, but for today, let's get some rest. Alright, I actually think I'm going to leave that there. It's been a long stream. I know that I'm actually kind of surprised I'm actually a little bit surprised we managed to go this long without any further deaths, but I guess that's gonna be a sign of things to come. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you later. Good night.